Oh. What's going on? It's your boy SB. What it do? What it do? What's good? It's Thursday, so you already know what that means. We are in this thing. Yes, I know. Look like I'm tired. Your boy has been resting today. That's a fact. Let me make sure everything's good. Let me see. Swoops. Yes, I'm started off. I got that drink, y'all. I'm not supposed to be drinking it. Well, not that I'm not supposed to. I've been trying to stop drinking these energy drinks. These must be fire. I can't lie. Woo! All right. What's good? Hope everybody had a good week, man. Had a blessed week this week. Can't lie. Today's my off day. Did a whole lot of resting, catching up on my sleep. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a long week, y'all. It's been a long week. Them office days, man. Those are my hardest days when it comes to my schedule. The roughest days, we have our hybrid schedule. For those of you guys don't know, on the corporate side, we have like 2 days working from home and the other 2 days working in office. 2 days working at home be lovely. I mean, it'd be great. Man, it knocked me down for the week, man. So that's why I'm over here looking like like I just woke up. Did a whole lot of resting today. But hope everybody had a blessed week, man. A good week this week. It was a good week. That's good, man. We don't have no crazy stuff happening in the country this week. At least none that I've seen. I haven't been tracking the news and everything like that. But at least from what I from what I've seen, looked like it was pretty chill. And I usually have my shirt over here because as soon as I start sweating. Dang, I don't know where my shirt is at. We got in the building. We got in the building though. Hey, Jay Weezy, what it do, my guy? What's good, fam? How you feeling? Since I'm in there, what's going on, man? Man, you feel me? I'm enjoying my time off right now. I feel like I'm back on vacation. You ever had that sleep? We're just hit different. Like you just smile thinking about it. You ever had some sleep so good when you think about it, it just makes you feel good. You know what I mean? I was just smiling like, man, that was some bomb sleep. I ain't got no sleep like that in a minute, so it was good though. You feel me? When you that's how I think I'm getting old too. I think when you get I think old people do that. Start getting excited about sleep. You know what I mean? How the highlight of your day, your sleep. You go chilling with the family. Yeah, but man, what you do today? Man, I had some real good sleep today. They're like, what? Your squad, your team is getting old. You feel me? Shout out to the 80 babies out there. I should not be that excited about getting some good sleep, but I am. I am, y'all. Snaps. It's all right. I gotta go get my dog in a minute. But anyways, how was your week, fam? How was y'all week out there? Any craziness going on? Whew. All right, I'm good now, y'all. I'm good. What's this? TikTok, Google Ads. All right, cool. But like I said, all's been well. I'm still just trying to I got to get on some more vlogs. I haven't posted a regular vlog in a minute. It's really just been just the lives on this channel, you know what I mean? So I got to get back in motion on that. I've been having a lot of people hit me up. I've been having a lot of people comment on older videos too. So it's still active, but I gotta get back in that motion. That's the hard thing about it, man. When you're going and you have such consistency and you know what I mean, you really going, once you get out of that, it's hard to get back. It could be challenging to get back on it. You know what I mean? But we gonna do it though. We gonna do it. We gonna do it though. Misty was good. Misty GRR1, a lot of VTO. That's what's up. Shout out to GRR1. GRR1. Is that in Arizona as well? That sounds a whole lot like GYR1. That's why I say that. Shout out to GYR1. Shout out to GRR1 and a lot of VTO. I gotta check my A to Z. They said we had a high chance of getting MET this week. They put a list out. My name wasn't on there, so that's great. Great news. But yeah, VTO, heavy VTO, man, you know, that sucks. Hopefully that switches around, you know what I mean? Especially if you need it, you know. So hopefully that changes up. But shout out to you though. Good seeing you in the building, Misty. Good seeing you. Jay Weezy said, trust me, I feel that. I'm on my final week of medical leave. Man, enjoy it, fam. Enjoy that. Enjoy it. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's cool right there. I feel like I need another leave. Not a leave, but another vacation. I want one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I need it. But I want one though. I'm not gonna lie. I do want one. But shout out to you, fam. You was off for a cool minute though, huh? So enjoy it. You feel me? Soak it up. It's gonna go quick. I remember my when I was off for them, 19, 20 days, whatever it was. The beginning, it just when I looked up at the end, I was like, yo, that month went by quick, especially the tail end of the vacation. It just seemed like minutes was going by, like days was going by like minutes. I was like, snaps. But it's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. NDA was good, my guy. How you feeling? We gonna do it as we got to. We got to, fam. Ain't no other choice. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You feel me? It's already done. We just got to do it. That's a fact. I got to take a sip to that. I got shout out to NDA over here getting me pumped up right now. That's what I'm talking about. Because if we ain't going to do it, who going to do it? Ain't nobody going to do it for us. You feel me? Drinking an energy drink at 7 o'clock is crazy. But I'm here for it. Ooh, wee. We're going to do it. NDA, that's what I'm talking about. Non-disclosure agreement. New in operations here. That's what's up, fam. That's what's up. It's not crazy. Well, depending on the department you get. You feel me? If you on some outbound, you feel me? Some outbound, what's that? Clerk or something like that? Yeah, it can get pretty crazy over there. But other than that, though, you pretty straight, fam. You straight. You got this. It's just learning the process. That's always been the challenge. Not really, yeah, the challenging part. It's just learning it. Once you learn it, it's easy. It's cake after that. And then you make it your own. You got this. Jay Weezy, I was off since November 29th. Oh, yeah, you had a nice little getaway. Nice little break. During my time off, my brother and I had discussed my stretch from Amazon. Might be looking at a career change very soon. My guy, I feel you. I kid you not. This is the only job, the only company I've ever worked for that gave me gray hairs, my guy. And it wasn't really, I can't just say Amazon. When I was in the warehouse, I didn't get gray hairs. When I came to corporate, bruh, I'm in this piece looking like Obama. You feel me? You remember Obama, his before and after presidency? Bruh, I'm in here looking like the after effects. I'm like, how does that happen? You feel me? How does it happen? Bruh, but it happened. You know what I mean? So I feel you. You know what, Jay Weezy? I feel you. I would love to do the same. That sounds crazy, but I would love to leave. Yeesh, it's hard to say that. You gotta be careful what you say. Oh man, the stress. I would love to leave my department and go back to the. I don't even know the warehouse. I've been out the warehouse so long. I think it would take me a few months again to get back used to it, standing up, walking around all day. But I can definitely agree on the stress, man. That stress level is next level. If you're in a position that you're not comfortable with, you know what I mean? Like I said, when I was in certain positions, it was cake. I actually loved it. That's what's so crazy about this job. This is one of the dopest jobs I've had. Some of the best times and best positions working in was with this company. That's a fact. But the worst times, the most stressful times was with this company as well. So, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Crazy how that works. But yeah, if you find yourself in a stressful position, like I'm saying, I've never had a job turn my hair gray until I worked for this company. Crazy. Like, how does that even happen? You know what I mean? What type of stress you got to be under for it to turn your hair gray? That's the question. What is you doing? You feel me? What's going on over there? That don't make sense. It don't make sense to me. So I try not to think about it. You feel me? I clock in, get stressed out. You feel me? And clock out and don't think about it during the weekends. It's like, is it worth it? Kind of at this moment. That's one reason why I'm not doing like a career change or nothing during this economic situation, this economic climate. I ain't going nowhere. You feel me? I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. I'm just going to be stressed out for a little bit. Pray. I'm gonna have to pray a little longer. I'm gonna have to pray a little longer, pray a little harder, because I'm not going nowhere right now due to this economic climate. But I've thought of that myself. Like, is this worth it? Literally, I think it was a few weeks ago. Like, yo, this stress is crazy. Is it worth it? Right now, for me, everybody's situation is different. For me, right now, it is. Um, Even if I do find something that like I'm not gonna lie, I'm very concerned about the future of this country, the future of the economy, the future of the housing, the future of everything in this country. I'm very concerned. You know what I mean? Very concerned. So I'm sticking it out just due to those concerns so I can try my best to, prepare for what I see coming, and what's already here that's unfolding day by day in this country, which I don't think you can't fully prepare for just with finances, but you know what I mean? If something else came across, I probably wouldn't even leave right now just because you don't know how long that's going to last for, et cetera, et cetera. But and then you got Jeff Bezos cashing out billions of stock, even though he has a whole lot he still has a gang of stock left in the company. But interesting times as usual. But yes, you want me back to the stress? Yes, this is the most stressful times the company I've ever worked for in certain departments. But why is that? Like, ain't that crazy? That don't even make sense. I would stress my body out to stay there. Where they do that at? You know what I mean? Why? Why would I do that? Why would I stay in a stressful position? I don't know, but I'm clocking in on Sunday though. You feel me? I'm gonna clock in on Sunday. I put vacation in on Monday, but I will be clocking in on Sunday though. But see, this is one thing that drives me to create those other streams of income. You want to know why? You want to know my stress is like low? It's when them other streams of income is streaming them incomes. And even though I'm still here, it just feels like it just hits different. It makes your life feel different when you have other incomes coming in. You know what I mean? So I think that's what makes it somewhat bearable for me. If I had nothing else, nowhere, oh my goodness. My goodness. I don't think I would be able to handle it. I mean, I would, but I can't even imagine that stress level. But yeah, man, I'm glad you had at least some few months off. That's a nice amount of time off, my dude. So that's what's up, man. Hey, so do you think it's more stressful at your position now than the position you left, Jay Weezy? And I'm not gonna lie, too. When I was on my little vacation, it really made me really made me think like, wow, there's people who live not a lot, maybe like 0.05% of people who live, they just live. You know what I mean? They don't have no financial stress. It's probably them people way at the top. But there are people, you know what I mean, who have that financial freedom and they make their own schedules. It feels good. It felt good before I had to clock back in. It felt good, So it did make me want to all right, let me get back in the game. You feel me? First quarter's over. Second quarter, let's get back in here. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, man. But that's my question though. You think it's more stressful in your new position than your last one? And then what field you gonna go into? What you finna go into, my guy? Let us know. NDA says go above and beyond for your rate, then your team, and then the building. Sometimes it doesn't feel like you're getting noticed, but soon enough you'll get rewarded. I think right for some. I would only do this if your plan is to move up. If your plan is not to move up, I wouldn't do that. I'm just being honest. I'm being completely honest. I'm not saying be a lazy worker. I'm not saying don't work hard, but um, you know what I mean? But if you want to move up, for sure, you have to do that. Yeah, you got to go above and beyond. You gotta, and even the other things that's not listed right there. Shout out to you, NDA, for that. That's some good stuff. Also, you got to politic, man. You got to have to not be fake, but you have to politic. You have to, hey, what's up? What's good? You know, chopping up with the AMs, chopping up with, you know what I mean? But that's why it always goes to, what do you want out of the company? You know, when I came in, I knew what I wanted, and I had, you have to move accordingly to what you want. If you're just there for the check, and there's nothing wrong with that for sure, do you know? But yeah, if you want to move up, this is definitely what you gotta, put into play, put into action. For sure, for sure. That's what's up. Good stuff, NDA. John, what's good, fam? Says, hey, Amazon has removed the PG title. What's your thoughts? I don't know why. I didn't hear that. I wonder why. It's not like they were paying them more. You know what I mean? It was not like they were paying them more. It was no perks to it. So I wonder why they changed it. If anything, is just to, what's the word, lessen the authority that maybe people were getting too big, like too power hungry in that position, maybe, so it's like, all right, we're gonna take the name away because y'all can't even handle the name. You feel me? Y'all over here walking around like y'all the AMs, and y'all just PGs, like that's the thing. There's some people who get that ambassador rest. There's some people who get that even AMs, you know what I mean, who get in these positions and they just go crazy with power. I don't know, maybe, but I don't think that would do it. I have no clue. But I don't see no other reason. It's not like they were paying them more, you know what I mean? Or, I don't know why they would do that. I don't know. They should have been, though. I think PG should have been an L, you know what I mean? Like an L. Well, we got the tier ones. Make it a tier two. You feel me? Make it a tier two. I think it should have been some type of initiative or incentive instead of just the name. You know what I mean? If they would have made a PG for two, like a tier two, that would be fire. That would be pretty dope. But they didn't, and they took the name away. So that's crazy. What do they call it now? Y'all just, what is that? What are they now? What do you call that now? Is it indirect now? Running the floor? That's crazy. I don't know, man. I have no clue what's up with that move right there. Shout out to you for being in the building, though, John. If y'all in the building, you ain't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. It helps the video out once I make it public. Ooh, wait. Y'all hear my dog out there? He like, I know you live in there. Let me in. Nope. Stay outside. Nah. NDA says outbound for sure, bro. I'm new to the process. I think new people, new torch carrier, have to coordinate with 3 other departments, sometimes more, and everything has to be set up in less than an hour. That's a fact. You feel me? What they say is very high pace, very high speed. Especially outbound, I think is one of the fastest. That's like one of the fastest paced departments, in my opinion, that I've worked in. I worked in inbound, outbound, a few other things. Definitely high paced. Definitely. So you're definitely, you know what I mean? It's gonna make you sharp over there. It's going to make you more of a valuable person, person of value, just in general. So like I'm saying, it's dope. There's nothing wrong with it, for sure, for sure. Once you master outbound and leading, man, you can do anything in that building. So that's what's up. That's what's up, my dude. You got this. Good stuff. Jay Marvelous was good. He says, yo ass babe, what it do, my guy? How you feeling? How you feeling? Whew, good to see you. Good to see you. I think you got the new your little icon thing. I don't remember that, but that's what's up. Looks fresh. NDA says, yes, be non-disclosure because I don't speak for the company and we all signed the NDA, right? I feel you. And with that being said, I'm not a representative of the company. I ain't a spokesman of the company. It's just little OSB, just chopping it up. You feel it? Imagine her chasing you. That'd be kind of scary. She looks spooky. Nah, get up off my screen. Get up off my screen. Oh, Exorcist Part 9. Nah, you ain't getting played on my screen. Anyways. Yeah, I feel you. What you say? I picked up VET. We had a gang of VET. I didn't even look at it too long. I saw it, was like, all right, like I ain't even see it. I didn't even like the post. You feel me? Everybody else commented. I'm like, whoop, click. Didn't see it. I don't even want to look at BET. You feel me? Because we all on Chime and we're all on computers. I don't even want to look at it. They gonna message me, hey SB, I think I felt you looking at it. Nah, I didn't even look at it. Oh, but like I said, reason why I don't do or voluntarily, I don't volunteer for VET because I have other things on the outside. So that's why I don't want to discourage people from doing that. Do it. Especially, look at, you got to have your goals. You know what I mean? Your financial goals, the things that you need to take care of, your responsibilities, and utilize VET. I think that's one of the dopest things about the company is the available VET. That's a fact. You know what I mean? That's a fact. That's one of the things that helped me get into position to become a homeowner. You know what I mean? That's a fact. So I'm actually going to start taking some. I just finished the project. Like I said, y'all know, you should know, I'm on my walk with the Lord. You know what I mean? But I'm doing things for the Lord. I'm doing my music for the Lord, all that stuff. So now that I'm working on my projects, it's like, and it's done. I'm going to be doing some VET for what? That extra capital to put in behind marketing and all that stuff for, things that I do. So that's what I'm saying. That's always been a super, I think that's what's always set apart the company from other companies, that available VET. People complain about it. I don't like to do it if I don't have to. If I, like me, my resources, which is my greatest resource, is my time. If I have the option to put it towards making some capital, making some VET, or putting it into something that I do on my own that can bring revenue outside of the company, I'm going to do that. You know what I mean? That's the only reason why I don't take it. Or if I'm just stupid tired and I need to rest. Other than that, give me the VET. You feel me? Give me that. So don't let me discourage anybody from taking it because I've been clowning it the last 5 minutes. Nah, run it up. You feel me? I think that's one of the greatest things this company has to offer is that availability to make more finances like that. You know what I mean? So capitalize off that for sure. Hey, Crafty, what Glamour? I didn't know if that was Glamour, Grandpa. Crafty Glamour. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says ASB, nope. When you get older, you don't need much sleep. Was looked at for the away team. My AM was on leave. No one was covering, following up. Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. You know what I think it is? I think it's because I've been working out pretty tough again, and maybe that's why I've been kind of tired on top of my, those days that hit me driving into the office. I got to drive honestly in the morning since the time went back. That kind of put me, I go to work during the highest traffic hours. So now my drive time is about an hour to work. Work the 12 hours, then 45 minutes back home. So that those days kind of, hit me pretty tough. So I think maybe that's why. But yeah, I don't know. My sleep it's been affected for sure. But I thought I was because I was getting older, but maybe it's maybe it's just because of the other variables, but hopefully not. But that's good to hear. That's good to hear. You need less sleep when you get older. I like to hear that because I don't like to sleep. I don't like to sleep. But that's the thing. I guess that's why too. I didn't sleep this whole week, so I guess I kind of caught up for it today. But that's good to hear. Just no sleep, just cruises, right? Yeah, I'm trying to be like Crafty Grandma and Grandpa, not on the cruise, but at least traveling or something. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for the super chat. You wasn't looked at for the away team. Your AM was on leave. Dang, that sucks. I don't know how cool you are with your OM, but I would probably be in communications with them as well. Like there was times where I didn't even go to my AM. My AM, I was always on the same level as my AM, not, title wise, but when it came to running stuff, it was low key more me and my OM. Like the time I went to, what was that, BFL1, when I launched that building, I didn't even talk to my AM. I talked to the OM and they was like, oh, it's done, say less. But when you come back, help me get these, but help me handle this, boom, boom, for sure. You know what I mean? So I would try to build that bridge and that that bridge with your OM as well, because they kind of have a lot of pull too. But yeah, continue to follow up. There's usually a lot or a nice amount of away teams. So just continue to keep your eye out for it. There's usually a nice amount of them. So, you should still get one. And I can't wait for you to get one. That's gonna be dope to hear your experience. Have crafty grandpa go out there with you. It's official. What the heck is this? Nope. Ooh. Almost knocked over my drink. All right. But thank you so much, Crafty Grandma, and keep shooting your shot for it. Like you said, follow up, follow up, follow up. You're gonna get it. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be excited for you. Jay Weezy says, back in the Army, I was a combat job. Injuries were expected. I've hurt my back 2 times for Amazon. I'm praying for God's answers. I'm blessed to be in a position to explore opportunities. Definitely. As for stress, my new spot in North Carolina is higher. My building is a top 5 volume pushing building in the world. Team acted funny after I was hurt. If you're not profitable, then you're not cool with them. See, that's the thing too. Listen, when it comes to loving these jobs, of course, man, try to, because it's a mindset, and you operate better when your mind is, you know what I mean, in your job, like it has a good outlook of it for sure. But don't be naive to think these companies love you. You know what I mean? These companies don't love you, man. Sometimes there's people there that do. Rarely you come across and you get in a great situation where people do. You build a good bond with people in your company. That's a fact. You know what I mean? I can't even lie about that. I've had some great bonds with people in the company. But if you're not profitable, just how Jay Weezy said, that's happened. I've seen that happen so many times where people they've entered into some situation in their life where they're no longer profitable for the team, and people can't switch up. You know what I mean? Not everybody does that. Not everybody does that for sure. But even the ones that are cool is like, well, what can they do? And their life has to go on. You know what I mean? So, but be aware of that reality. That's why I always try to treat the job as the job. You know what I mean? No, it's not my family away from home. It's not, you feel me, work fam. It's not none of the fuzzy words they want to give it to make me invest more. No, this is my job. You feel me? After this, when I clock out, I'm out. That's it. That's that. Um, but that does happen. You know what I mean? So it sucks when that happens. I even turn this down. My bad. See, put it right there. Lord, right there. All right. But sorry to hear that, man. And you said it's even more stressful than where you was. That it sucks to hear that. But you a soldier, you know what I mean? You gonna push through. And like you said, man, just hoping that God opens up something even better, and he will. You know what I mean? So it's just those times of getting through it is the hardest part. That's how I feel too. Like, bro, there's been so many times it was like, yo, this can't be God's plan. You feel me? Like this, my hair is turning gray. Like this can't be it. You know what I mean? But it's just going through that process until the answer is clear. Shout out to Rockstar. I really want to go there, y'all. It just looks like so much going on at Times Square. That's really some places I just feel I have to go. I don't know. Anyways, my bad. I've never have I experienced that? I've never experienced this. Because the times that even when I got injured, I was still functioning the same way. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I've never encountered that, but I'm sure it could have happened. You know what I mean? I've seen it. I think. No, I'm sure I've seen it. I know I've seen it before. I just can't put my finger on it right now. But yeah, man, sorry to hear that, fam. But especially with your background, I for sure I know you'll find something even better. John says people part of unions were complaining doing work of PAs not getting paid as such. Now they're floor leads. Okay, okay. Hmm. I mean, I think that title fits a little better than what is it? What was PG again? Process guide. I think that fits better. Floor leads, I think that actually fits better than a process guide. Just being honest. Like, what in the world is a process guide? You feel me? Like, what is that? I remember when they asked me, "Hey, you want to be a PG?" But I already knew what it was because, like I said, I knew. You feel me? I knew the information before I got presented with it because I was trying to go there. But when I first heard about a PG, what the heck is a PG? You know what I mean? Point guards. We got point guards in the building. You feel me? Like, hi, you feel me? I mean, I was always more of a center forward myself, but you feel me? Pass me the rock, coach. Put me in. You feel me? But no, floor lead sounds like that fits the description a little better. And then floor lead sounds more official than a process guide. You feel me? And just in my opinion, somebody walks up, "Hey, who are you? What do you do?" "Oh, I'm a process guide." Okay, noted. Or somebody else comes, "Hey, who are you?" "I'm the floor lead." "Oh, bet. Okay, so you're leading down here. You must have all the answers. Hey, but no, room." You know what I mean? I think it fits it a little bit better, in my opinion. That's what's up. Did it come? Does it come with any incentives now? Hopefully it does, because it is stressful for sure. Wait, what'd you say? You said doing the work of the PAs. People, part of unions were complaining doing the work of PAs not getting paid as such. Right, you are doing the PA's job for sure. But see, and yeah, there's no financial incentives, at least from when I was in the warehouse. You didn't get paid more. You didn't get no extra PTO, UPT. You didn't get nothing except you're in that position. The thing about it is you were getting the knowledge and the experience of a PA, which in turn helps you to get the position. Like, most of the time, they only put people in that position who they thought were fit to be a PA. Everybody that I knew that was a PG was a PA. It was low key like the waiting, the waiting position to get into that PA position. You know what I mean? That's low key what it was, at least in my situation. And we knew that beforehand. It's not like we were surprised, like they were like, "Hey," they spiced it up, and then we got there, and then you know what I mean? Like, now we kind of knew beforehand that, you're not going to get paid, but you're really in this position because we see you going forward as we can see you as a PA type deal. So that's a fact. You are doing a lot of the PA stuff, but then there's still a lot of the PA stuff you're not doing as a PG because you don't have the clearance and is that what it's called? The clearance? I guess you can say that. You don't have like the clear, like there's just certain things you can't do until you have that L3. You can't even do that. You know what I mean? Certain things. So you're not doing everything the PA's doing. But some are though. Some PGs do. But you know what I mean? That's do you want the PA position? No. I did. So I didn't complain about it. You want to know why I didn't complain? Because I knew somebody else was going to complain about it. I knew there was going to be that guy over there, him, and her, who going to be complaining. Am I getting paid more? I knew they was going to complain. So I didn't. I was like, "Hey, I'm ready." And while they were all complaining, my attitude already set me above all the complainers. Hence, they didn't get it. You know what I mean? So I thought it was worth it. I think it just goes back down to the person. For me, it was worth it. I did it, didn't get a pay raise, but guess who got the PA position? I got that PA position. Guess who got, promoted after that? Went into corporate. You know what I mean? Like, it's chess, not checkers. And then it's what your goals are. You know what I mean? It may not be for everybody. It's not. You know what I mean? Like, even shout out to Zell. He was a PA. He did the PG. He went into the PA. He went backwards. He said, "Nah, I'm straight. Nah, I'm good," and went back just to an L1. So, like I'm saying, it's different for everybody. For me, I thought it was worth it. I appreciated that experience that I was able to get from it. And then I capitalized on it by going into that PA position, so it's different for everybody. Me personally, I thought it was worth it. Is it stressful? Yeah, it can be for sure. But you're learning, you know what I mean? And you're learning to how many people on that floor, like that's just, you know what I mean? I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Jay Would you say, as for career options, I've been looking at an X-ray tech. My job motivation would be higher because I'm literally helping people possibly stay alive. More money too. I feel that. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. How long is the schooling for that you would have to go to? That's dope though. Crafty Glamour said, any insight on staffing manager positions L5? I applied for it. My AM came back today. He's very supportive. He is also looking into the away team in the meantime. Um, that can be not tricky. It can just be so up in the air when it comes to those AM positions. It's usually just by um by business need, but also they have quotas where they kind of have to hire internally. But it seems for the most part, they love to hire externally when it comes to management positions. Why? I don't know. But it seems like they will overlook internal hires for external hires every day of the week. But they can't because they have numbers, I guess, supposedly. I'm not a representative of the company. I'm not a spokesman. This is just my experience. So from what I've seen, they love to hire externally. um I don't know. I would just continue to apply, continue to shoot your shot, and continue to hold those above you accountable. And trying to put, you know what I mean, not pressure, but try to put some accountability on them, like you're doing. You know, you came back to your AM. He's very supportive. You know, continue to, hey, what can I do to get in position for this position? For this position, you want to stay in communication so they know, especially when it comes to these AMs at Amazon, their mind is all over the place. it's it's stuff going on all day. They're not, you know what I mean? There's so many things to focus on at Amazon. You forget people, you forget their needs if they're not continuously coming to you. You know what I mean? But then again, even me as a PA, there's certain people I remember because they would come all the time, you know. So um, you know, I think that's the best thing to do. Continue to try to you know what I mean, stay fresh on their mind and continue to follow up. Like you said, follow up is big. Continue to follow up. I think that's the best thing you can do. It's not very much you can do, but you do need the endorsement of your team, of your OM, your AM. You do need those endorsements behind you for you to get into those positions. So just continue to work on that. Keep a great attitude. Don't let them see you become bitter or frustrated and mad. That's one of the biggest things that I've personally seen to keep people out of moving up. Um, so try to just keep a good head on your shoulders and continue to follow up. I think that's all you really can do. Jay Marla says, tuned in at work. I'm a picker for a Pepsi. Hey, shout out. I think I'm drinking a Pepsi product right now as we speak. You feel me? Shout out to Pepsi. Is this Pepsi? I thought it was. I don't know who this is. It's good though. That's all I know. I know it's good. I don't know. I thought it was Pepsi. It's bomb though. I need to stop drinking these, y'all. Not good. This is not good. This is very not good for you to drink, like at all, y'all. It's not good. All right, but it tastes good. But don't drink it. All right. Anyway, shout out to Pepsi. And you a picker at Pepsi? I didn't even know they had pickers over there. That's what's up. We don't even have a Pepsi that I know of, but I'm sure we do because it's Arizona. That seems like that would be a pretty good company. How you like it over there, Jay Marvelous? Are they pretty cool over there? I've heard a lot of good things about Pepsi. I never really heard any bad things. I need to let my dog inside real quick though. James, what up, James? What's good? He says, I just wanted to announce that on Monday, my site's GM was fired. We're in the bottom 3% in the entire network. Shout out to MKE1. Shout out to y'all. Man, that sucks, man. It always it's never good to hear somebody, you know, losing their job. That sucks, you know. I don't think it'd be hard for him to get another gig being a GM at Amazon. Well, that used to mean a lot back in the day. I'm not really sure now. But I'm sure. I don't know. Sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. Um, but see, that's that's the responsibility that's on your shoulders when you get to that type of level, and that's reasons right there why things start cracking down in the building and rates got to get cracked down on because somebody on the top like, hey, we not where we supposed to be. That's one of them reasons, in my opinion. Hold up. Let me go let my dog in. He's pretty big before he kick down the door over there. Hold on. All right, we back. But yeah, that sucks to hear that. Sorry to hear that, James. Sorry to hear that, man. Crafty Glamaw says, I spoke to my OM. He had no idea about the application, to be honest. My AM is much more qualified. We just opened in September. There are learning curves going on there. Right. Well, continue to follow up. Like I said, they usually have a nice amount of those things. So continue to follow up because you won't regret it once you get it. Especially if it's you say you guys just opened. So I'm pretty sure it may not be too many people that even know about the away team. Like when I didn't even know about the away team until maybe I don't know how many months in, but it's like I only heard it one time from stand up. But continue to follow up and you'll get one. You'll get that. NDA says career choice is fire. I'm taking anthropology this semester. I've been doing one class per semester. Nice. Congrats. Always good to hear somebody taking advantage of that. What's it called again? Career choice. I only usually hear people going for the CDL. So that's dope. Good to hear, something else going on over there. I've never even heard nobody taking that. So that's what's up. 14 credits to graduation. That's what's up. You feel me? Handle that. Let's go. NDA over there, he ain't playing no games. He taking advantage. That's what I'm talking about. When I say take advantage of Amazon, that's what I'm talking about. My dude's over there in career choice, collecting credits. You feel me? He over there in operations, killing it. Congrats, my guy. Congrats. That's what's up. I gotta do an updated video on career choice because I don't even know what's going on over there. Maybe am I missing out? I could be missing out. You feel me? I could be missing out right now. I need to go see what's up with career choice, man. That's what's up. Congrats, NDA. That's what's up. Jay Weezy says, in my building, we have tier ones doing flow desk jobs. Wow. PA jobs with permissions granted. My last building was the same position as an AM's job. And they all, you know what I mean? It's like, why do we have to see that? You know what I mean? Like, why not just promote the people? But I digress, That's crazy. That's crazy. Because it's not they'll always be willing people to do it. People willing to do it. Why? Because there's always gonna be somebody who want to move up. I was there. You know what I mean? It's like I see both sides of the stories now. Like I had OGs who was in the building was like, yo, man, you probably shouldn't do that. Okay, if I don't do it, there's 20 other people who are going to do it. So it's always going to be somebody willing to do the work without getting paid, But I see the flip side. I see the you do the work and it paid off. But that's not the story for everybody, you know. So it sucks that we do see that happening, but the reality of the fact is the reality is well, I'm flipping on my words. Somebody's always gonna do it, you know. Somebody's gonna do it, you know. It's just so there's nothing we can do about that, you know. Just hopefully it ends up paying off well for him. NDA says Amazon to me is like you're playing an RPG. You come in, there's a wizard. You have wait, hold on. You talking about wizards and you come in, there's a wizard, you have your ultimate mission, and you're on your journey. You get XP, you level up, get some gold, side quests for extra XP and gold. NDA, I have no clue what RPG is. I've heard of it. Was that like a video? I'm guessing it's a video game. I mean, maybe if you put it like in Grand Theft Auto terms or some, you feel me? I don't play video games, so I don't really know. But yes, I see journey in there. Yes, definitely like a journey. A wizard, I ain't never. I'm not saying no wizards don't work for Amazon. I'm pretty sure they got some wizards in there. You feel me? This is just my opinion. But you feel me? Before I get into conspiracy mode, but like where they come up with this whole logistics and the, you feel me? How y'all doing this? How y'all grow so big? You feel me? Uncle Jeff. Oh, it's just Uncle Jeff. That's all. Yeah, I. Yeah, I definitely. Anyways. Um, get some level up, get some gold side quest. Yeah, I'm on a side quest. I would think I'm on a side quest for my Amazon journey right now for sure. You know, I kind of get what you're saying. I just don't know what I don't know what a RPG is or an XP and all that. But I think I see where you're going here. I've heard about the side quest missions. I got a PS5. I don't play it, but yeah, I would consider myself on a side quest, and I don't think I'm gonna hop back on the main journey. I'm just collecting coins and shekels on the side quest. Shout out to the company though. Like I say, it is like a game. I think that's what an RPG is. It is like a game. Um, you know what I mean? But set your prize. Don't let them control the game. You control the game. Nah, I ain't playing Amazon's game. Well, I guess yeah, we are playing their game. But you set the rules, you know? Like my ultimate thing was shelter, home. Um, like literally, I won. I won 2 years ago. I won this game. I'm on side quest now. You know, I've been on side quest mode for 2 years now. But that was my goal. To get into that because once you get a house, that's one of the most challenging things to get because what it takes to, you know, for you to qualify. You got to have that 2 years. You got to have this. You got to have that. But think about it. Once you get that and you used whatever job to get it, you don't need that job anymore. The only thing you need that job for is the finances to keep your operations going in your home, to keep the home, you know. But you don't need to keep that job anymore. If you wanted to go, you know, do whatever else, now you can leave that job. You don't have to stay there for the rest, you know. So, um, yeah, treat it like an RPG, I guess. You know, it sounds fun for sure. Treat it like that. Set your goals. If you already got your house bet, you got your car, you got, you know what I mean? Get, you know, but yeah, treat it like that. I think that's what's fun. That's to me, that's called vision, you know, and that's what I had working with you need it. You need something. You need RPG, vision, a game. You need to put your mind in the mode of something like that because yes, it could be discouraging. It could be very challenging. When there was times when I was a stower, I remember there was a few times where I said, you know what, I'm straight because it was a lot, but I kept that vision in front of my like nah I had that vision, you know. I seen it before I seen it, and I just couldn't quit because I seen it. It was too clear. Um, you know what I mean. So if that's how you got to treat it, look at what you're doing. It's working pretty swell, you know. So I feel you on that. Now the wizard, you feel me? I don't mess with wizards. You feel me? I don't know about that part. You don't have to expound on that. Who's the wizard at Amazon? Let me know so I can stay away from them. I don't play with the wizardry. There's people that play with it. I'm not one of them. Ooh, November was good. It's my Friday. Hey, it's my Friday. Hey, is it my Friday? No, I'm on my Saturday. But shout out to the weekend. Oh, let me take a breath because that energy drink is kicking in though. Shout out to you. That's what's up. This week flew by. It sure did. Shout out to everybody out there on their Friday, they Saturday, they Sunday, they Monday, and they Tuesday. You feel me? Shout out to everybody. But them Fridays they're special. Fridays are specials for sure. I'm always happy when I leave on Friday. I mean, a big smile leaving the office. Shout out to you, November. Good to see you in the building. If y'all in the building, be sure to hit that like button if you ain't hit that like button yet. Token, what up, Token? Been a minute, my guy. What's up? What's up, Amazon fam? Been a minute. What's the tea? Man, I don't know. Ain't nobody sipping no tea over here. We sipping on a Rockstar though. No tea, fam. We just chilling. Good to see you though. Good to see you. Jay Weezy says X-ray tech requires 2 years radiology degree. I'm learning there might be certifications that may help you get into the door faster and eventually switch directly and possibly networking opportunity. That's what's up. That's what's up. Sounds official. Sounds official. What is that? Bliskeroid? What's up? What's up, Amazon fam? I just became an ambassador. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Another sip for the new ambassador. Congrats. Congrats. Oh, what up? MKE1 fam. I work from MKE2. Shout out to MKE1. Shout out to MKE2. You just got your ambassador. Try to go on the away team. That's one of the dopest things that you can do in this company for sure. That away team is official. Congrats to you though. Crafty Glamour says, I got the poker face going on. I will never show my discontent with the way things are run. Too much experience. See? That alone does wonders. That's so crazy how many people don't know that. They do not know that. That's some wisdom right there. Good stuff, Crafty Glamour. Wisdom. Oh my goodness. I've seen so many people disqualify themselves, lose out on promotions. People lose the endorsement behind them because they get into their emotions. You know what I mean? Showing their emotions. Like, you cannot do that in the workplace, man. Like, this is some great, keep your poker face on. You feel me? Like, great stuff. That's some good stuff right there. I've seen so many people disqualify themselves because of that. I wasn't content on how everything was ran. I'm still not content, but I mean, now it's different because I'm not trying to move up. But when I was really, climbing the ladder and that was my mission, there was plenty of times. You want to just look at them like, I thought you were wiser than that. You feel me? Like, you want to just say something. And me, I've always been good at holding my tongue, but my tongue won't say it, but I might look at you, but in the workplace, I've been, me as well. I've been very trained. I can just sit there. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, cool. And inside my head be like, looking at them all crazy, but that goes so far. If they would learn that alone, people would see drastic change in their careers. Good stuff on that, Crafty Grandma. Perfect Gematria was good. Family said, what up, SB? What's good, my guy? How you feeling? Just over here trying to keep my heart rate low while I'm sipping on this energy drink. You feel me? Ooh. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Man, I was just looking at New York behind me. I want to go, but it's like each day, I just can't. More and more, I can't each day. You know, it's getting pretty wild out there. You got stuff is getting crazier by the day. That's really making me just want to be like, hey, stay home, bro. Yeah, you feel me? Like, hey, just stay home. You feel me? Stay home. Oh, but you can't live like that. You can't live life in fear. But you can be wise though. It's like, do I really need to go to New York? anyways, what up, Keisha? Good to see you in the building. What's good? I forgot to grab my little shirt too. What up, Keisha? Good to see you. Good to see you. Crafty Grandma says, congrats, NDA. That's what's up. I know he over there killing it. The ambassador is the wizard. No, negative. Ambassador has no power. What is the ambassador gonna do? They gonna gas you up. The ambassadors act like they have wizard powers. Them ambassadors, they're not the wizards. They're like what's the little guy? I don't know anybody in Harry Potter. Sorry, y'all. I've seen one Harry Potter and I didn't even watch the whole thing in corporate. We had a day where Amazon, the whole building shut down. What was that, like 2 years ago? It happened a few times. It happened twice since I've been with Amazon, where the company, like, I don't want to say it was hacked. I forgot what happened, but everything just didn't work, even Amazon.com. And we had to stand down for like 10 hours. Happened twice. I was on the away team in San Diego. I was at San 3. That was like in 2020, I think, when that first happened. And then the last time it happened, like a year ago, we was in corporate and the whole day we just in the office chilling all day. So they started putting in all these movies. I was like, I was working on what's my project called? Motivated, where hard work pays off. What other song do I have on there? Whatever. Any of those other songs. I was working on that project during that. I was mixing and all that. I had my laptop with my everything in the office, working on mixing my album in the office because the place was shut down. But then they was like, yo, we're going to put on, we had a vote. They were like, yo, what we're going to see next? It was during Christmas time because it was another Christmas movie. And they said, oh, let's watch, what's it called? Let's watch Harry Potter. I said, man, I'm finna mix. I put my headphones on, but they was like, nah, come on, just give it a chance. So I gave it a chance. I don't remember nothing. But the little creepy guy, nah, that's not the ambassador. Let me stop playing. Who's the ambassador on? I don't know, but no, they're not the wizard. Wizards, I don't mess with that stuff because that stuff is real. You feel me? There's people who really do some stuff like that. Don't no, I'm straight. I don't play with that. Anyways. Ambassadors is official though. I mess with ambassadors. I was an ambassador. Very important. Very strong piece of the chain. NDA says, like Harry Potter game of Final Fantasy. GTA. All right. GTA, I'm with GTA. I used to play that back in the day. A little bit after high school. And after that, I never played it again. But GTA, we can run with that. But I forgot all the characters. GTA was fun. I'm not gonna lie. It was a fun game back in the day. King of Dreams says, yo, SB, I never met such feminine and lazy males. Oh my gosh, man. King of Dreams is fed up for the week. I'm thinking about like, yo, SB, I don't know what's good, but he said, no, SB, I've never met more feminine males. Sheesh. Then the stove department. What I tell you, it's the usual callers. Let me see who this is. Oh, okay, I don't know who that person is. Ugh. All right, yo, SB. I've never met such feminine and lazy males at stove department. Even the girls outwork these drama queens. High estrogen. He says high estrogen in the air and water. One other crazy thing: women work at Amazon. Nah, hold on though. You have all different types of people on Amazon. You have hard workers in general, male and female, for sure. But no, for sure though. There's some they be killing it over there. They be killing it. I can't even lie. Some of the hardest workers that I knew over there was women for sure. But of course, it's balanced. But I was surprised, like, yo, they killing it. But yeah, I think we are in a different time. And this is a new generation of workers, employees, and the work ethic is different, in my opinion. That's kind of like the way you say it is harsh. You feel me? But is it? I don't think it's too far. I can't. I just think we're seeing the results of this new society. If that makes any sense. Does that make any sense? Does anybody agree with that? I think society's different than how it was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, especially in the workplace. I think that's why, I think that's why. I hear you. You feel me? I hear what you're saying, but I think it's due to social engineering, the way like we're people aren't just people because of happenstance. Oh, like people acting like this just because we're socially engineered due to the music, due to the TV, social media. Like we are where we at today by design, not by accident. Um, and I think that is a result of social engineering and just where we are today as a community, as a society. You know, people are different. People are built different back in the day. Look at Crafty Grandma. Like even what she just said about, the way to move in a workplace. You're not going to find that with most new people. You know what I mean? I've been there, and people are what? They're very in their emotions, and then you don't judge me for my emotions, while you have somebody, so I just think it's different. I think we're in different times, which means different people are built different back then. Not back then, but you know what I mean? Even if it's 10, 15 years ago, I think that's my opinion though. I'm not saying I'm 100% right, but that's just kind of what I see. NDEA says, I'll guide you through career choice. SB, hit me up. I absolutely use career choice. 5,000 per year. They have hundreds of schools. They will pay regardless of what class you're taking. They can see GPA. That's what's up. I think my biggest challenge with that, and thank you for that. But I think my biggest challenge is this time. That's my biggest challenge right now. And that's always been my biggest challenge because I'm always trying to do 90 different things. And another thing that's hard for me, it's hard to put my time, which is my greatest resource, into something if I don't believe in it. You know what I mean? If I don't believe in the return on that investment, like, man, if I invest my time over there, would it bring the return I want? Because sometimes just because it brings a financial return, that's not enough for me. Sometimes it has to meet a certain level of purpose of me doing this. You know what I mean? Like just because this brings so much money, but it has zero, it's not fulfilling any purpose in my life. I might not do it, and it's just in the times we're in and, and all the stuff that's going on, everything that I'm doing low key it has some type of purpose behind it, and I don't think, that's the only thing. I don't know what type of things that they have to offer would have any purpose behind it, for what I'm doing. Like one of the things I've said, I would only go back to school if it was for accounting or helping me understand finances or business a little better, because that would have purpose, because everything I'm doing is, business. But I don't know the ins and outs of everything. I would love to know more about the law or the tax laws and all that stuff. I've never seen no classes on that. Or is that in finances or in accounting? I don't know. But how come we're not taught the tax laws, and things to write off on taxes when it comes to businesses? I've never heard that taught anywhere, at least not in certain schools. But see, like I want to learn things that I can, apply to, that's gonna help. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. But shout out to you, NDA. Good looking. And yeah, I definitely at least want to check it out, look at it to see if there's anything that sparks any interest. For sure, for sure. But it's like I'm a little too old, not old, but it's like, like I can't just start something with a brand new, like, everything I do has to have some type of purpose behind it. Jay Weezy says, as for the flow desk, I was talking to another shift tier one and asked what his goal was, and he said he had good word. He would get an AM spot. Woo, those good words, huh? How many of us have gotten a good word of, of something, but never did? I warned him Amazon doesn't do that. Listen. Listen. No, but I was gonna do a vlog and it was gonna be called something like that. The AM doesn't have that much power or something like that. And it was gonna be talking about a few things. They don't have the power. Oh, I think that's what's gonna be called. AMs don't have the power. They don't have the power to go, hey, you're fired, leave. They make you think that. And I'm not a representative of the company, I'm not a spokesman. They don't have the power to do that. And this is another thing they don't have the power to do. To be like, you are gonna get this position. But it sucks because some of them do it with a good heart and good intentions, but some of them do it manipulating in a manipulative way. You know what I mean? And we're not even gonna go down that rabbit hole. We are not going down there. You know what I mean? But yes, listen, nobody can promise you anything with this company. They can't promise you. And the ones that low key, I don't want to say they can promise you. I've never heard them do it. That's the OMs. One time, you know what? Let me make sure I know. All right, this is one thing that I've heard from an OM. Hey, don't worry, you're good. What's that mean? He didn't say, hey, you got it. He said, hey, you good. And guess what? I was good. You feel me? I was real good. But you still can't take nobody's word. You know, with no company, especially not this one, do not take anybody's word. Don't count your eggs before they hatch. Facts. I've seen too many people do that, and it don't go well. Do not count your eggs before they hatch. That's facts. No matter who it comes from, don't do that. Because yes, I've seen that as well. It's happened to me. Yeah, that happened to me. Facts. You know what I mean? That's part of the whole that vlog I did was Amazon broke my heart. That's one of them things. And listen, don't give into that. Don't give into that. Just work hard. But let the chips fall where they may, and do not count your eggs before they hatch. Don't do that for sure. Crafty Glamour, because like you said, Jay Weezy says Amazon doesn't do that, but they do though. They say that, but yeah, but they don't do that. They can't do that. No one can sit there and promise you boom, 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 boom. Nah, but they do that. In my opinion, in my experience, I've seen that happen for different reasons. We can't go there, but manipulative reasons. And then we're gonna keep going from there. But yeah, they can't do that, so don't fall into that. Crafty Grandpa, what up, Crafty Grandpa? What's good? She comes home and show me. But see, that's what you're there for, Crafty Grandpa. You feel me? Shout out to Crafty Grandpa and Crafty Grandma. That's teamwork right there. You feel me? As you should. You feel me? You got your catcher's mount or your catcher's face mask on, your glove. You're right there as soon as she gets home to catch it. You know what I mean? And then brush her off, encourage her so she can go back out there the next day. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's teamwork right there. That's what I'm talking about. It got to come out. Hey, better you than at the job, you know? So that's great. That's some good stuff right there. You guys are hilarious. You guys need a YouTube channel. Y'all need a YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys thought about that. Why haven't you guys done that? You guys go to cruises. You know what I mean? You guys should do that. That'd be I would tune in. I'm not gonna lie. I would tune in. That's funny though. Hilarious. Crafty Grandpa, as you should. You know what I mean? As you should. That's teamwork right there. Jay Marvelous says, yeah, man, they take care of their employees. You max out at 26. Nice. After a year, and I'm only 22. Woo, my God, you in a great position, fam. You in a good position. Now capitalize on it though. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's nothing more common than I've seen than that. Like young people doing, you know what I mean, in good positions and then fumble the bag and not capitalize on that opportunity that they're in. I was there even myself when I was young back in the day. This was like, I think I was still in high school, or was I out of high school? I forgot. But I had like a job. I was making like 15 an hour back then. And you feel me? I did not capitalize on the situation. I was buying see-through shoes, babes. I was, oh, I wish I can just go back and sit myself down and give myself the steps that I know today. It would have been a whole nother ball game. But capitalize on that, man. You in a very good position at 22. 20, is it 22? You feel me? Psh, my guy, you can set yourself up, man. Be responsible with it. Handle your responsibilities. Sounds like you're in a good position, man. That's what's up. Eddie, what up, Eddie? Says, what up, Amazon fam? SD looking good with the shave. Hey, I know, man. I ended up cutting it off, man. Tears. But good to see you, fam. Good to see you. We got Eddie, the learning trader. If anybody got any learning questions while he's in the building, he is here. He is present. Shout out to Eddie. Good to see you, fam. Oh, well, Eddie, I got a question. So somebody brought it up in the chat so far. I guess they changed the process guide to floor lead. Was that just a network change? I'm pretty sure it was. Why did they do that? If you have any insight on that, Eddie, why did they change that? I personally said I think it sounds better. It makes more sense to me, but I just wonder if there was any type of reason why they did that. NDA says if you think you can fix it, by all means go ahead and fix it, but don't be mean or bitter. Keep that smile on as the tears flow down your face when they tell you something you don't want to hear. Right. Even though that's one of the principles they say, disagree and commit. How many people really? I mean, people do. I did disagree. I did that. I'm not gonna lie, but I did it in a respectful way. Like I don't know. It's just the way you go about it. But no, for sure. Good stuff, NDA. Some good stuff. Crafty Grandpa says, come to NY and we will show you around. Oh, you guys are out of New York? That's what's up. Yeah, I've always wanted to go there. I don't know. It's just full. Well, it's projected. I mean, it is though. New York is everywhere. I mean, if you grew up in American culture, New York is in all of it. You know what I mean? I grew up, my black people, we have hip hop is rap. Rap was, it came from there. And not just, it's everywhere. Movies, finances, everything. New York is it's New York, so I would go there and just, man, I would love to just go and soak it all in. Like I said, it's seen everywhere in all parts of culture. So I always thought that would be a dope place to go. Crafty Grandpa said, come to NY, we will show you around. Crafty Grandma says, yeah, come to NY. We'll take a cruise out of Manhattan. That's what's up. That's what's up. You guys live in New York? That's what's up. I heard it was super expensive out there. I heard the prices went up pretty crazy. If I go to New York, I want to go to the Barrows. Was it the Boroughs or Barrows? I think I don't know, whatever they're called. I want to go to the Bronx. I want to go to what's the other one's called? I don't even know all the names, but whatever they is, I want to go there. Just, I want to go to the subways. I heard the subways ain't the place to be going. I seen what movie was that? What's that movie? Squid Games. So I won't be talking to nobody trying to offer me no money in the subways. Would you like to play a game? Nah, you feel me? I'm straight, fam. I'm straight. I am not going to be caught up in no island off of Manhattan playing the Squid Games. You feel me? Yeah. Oh, that wasn't even in New York. Oh, that was New York. That was New York. I think. No, it wasn't. I don't know. Anyways, went off track. But shout out to NY. I definitely want to go there. I heard crime has gotten pretty crazy out there, but where is it not going crazy? Shout out to NY. I want to go. I do. From the food to just the culture. It's so much it seems like it's so much culture in New York. That's something I would really want to go to, because people think, I remember, because when I'm from Cali, so many people used to go to Cali and, I want to go to LA. I want to go to Hollywood. People used to be in love with Hollywood. I'm like, bruh, Hollywood is not all that. And then people would go. I don't know. But I just think out of New York and LA, to me, it just seems like New York would be it's just way more richer. but maybe because I'm from Cali. I don't know. Anyways, though, I do want to go. Shout out to Crafty Grandma and Grandpa for the hospitality. Taking control says toe control. I wanted to take a trip to NYC this week, but it's just a lot going on over there. That's what I was thinking as well. You know what I mean? I heard I've seen videos on TikTok with the whole migrant situation going on out there. I heard that was pretty getting out of hand. They got now, I guess they have them on some island out there. I don't know that situation. Yeah, I'm not liking how that's turning out, but hey, welcome to America, you know. Yeah, it does seem like a lot going on out there, but it's life. You feel me? Like, what is life? You feel me? There's a lot of stuff going on in life. I went to Mexico one time, and before I went, well, I went there a few times. Before I went, people was like, "Oh, don't go down there, the cartel and don't do it. You'll lose your soul." You feel me? The scariest of stories, which is probably true. It was probably true, but I'm still going, and I had some great times out there. You know, so we can't always let fear stop us. You know, or you know, you can't let it stop us. Jay Weed says, "King of Dreams, diversity, equality, and inclusion is the stench in the air." What did he say? What did King of Dreams say? King of Dreams. I gotta scroll up. USB. I never met such feminine. Oh, I don't think that diversity and all that stuff is the cause to that. Like I said, I think it's society. I think social engineering has made our society the things that he says. Feminine, lazy. I think social engineering has done that. Equality and all that stuff, I don't think that's done it. I don't even like all that stuff. You know what I mean? I just like it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I think that makes the problem worse than it does better. Even though, like, oh, diversity is supposed to make the whole place diverse. I think it made it worse. You know what I mean? Like, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, when it comes to this company, those things are big things. But I think it's more so society. Like, that's not an Amazon thing. You know what I mean? That's society. Society, men are low key like those things that he said, you know, in my opinion, though. But I think this is a good topic right here to touch on all these things, especially in the workplace. It's, but you know, what do you do? What do we do about it? You know, I don't complain. I just kind of move around it. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to go into salary, though, because these politics right here, whoo, those are some politics. And you have to play ball with it, and you have to agree with everything. I don't agree with everything, you know what I mean? Or do your thing, but I don't want to be, a part of your thing. I'm not even a part of my thing. Like, it's so funny. Whenever I go to New Amazon, like, the black people want me to be a part of Ben. No, I'm not a part of Ben. I'm not a part of that over there. I ain't a part of this over there. I ain't a part of that over there. I'm here to work. I don't want none of that. Keep all of that. Shout out. But see, this thing, some people that help certain people. Certain people, it helps them in the workplace to be a part of the group. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just not that. So shout out to everybody who's in those groups. There's some people who probably need them. Listen, now more than ever, because you got to think about it. The whole world shut down. We don't even know the true psychological effects that had on people, keeping people in their homes, people distancing. Like, what psychological effects, ripple effects happen from that? We don't truly know. And I don't think we would ever truly know. But you know what I mean? There's just some people who probably need those groups and support groups for sure. That's what's up. I just don't like when we have to, like, I don't want to know about, I don't want, you feel me? Like, I don't want to know, don't email me, you feel me? Like, or I don't want to sit in a meeting just to talk about that. I mean, for sure, I get paid for it, but you know what I mean? I think the workplace has become too political. It's become it's too much besides work. You know what I mean? In my opinion. I'm still there. I'm still going to be there, and it's not going to call. Like, I've seen people quit because of this. People quit because of this. I will never forget this. There's this one guy, right? I remember. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not putting two details in it. All right. So it was this one guy, I'm not gonna say the building, went in, right? I was a PA, and he made sure I heard it because I was black. So I don't know if he thought it was gonna hurt me or something. I was gonna be mad or what, but he walked in and he was like, I hate that I have to come into the building and see a Black Lives Matter poster. I'm quitting. I was shocked. Not because of you quitting, because hey, I feel you. Like, why does that anything? And I'm just using that as an example. I'm not in any of those politics. You feel me? I think different. I'm not with none of it. But to see a human, a grown human leave his source of income because of a poster, it was shocking to me. You know what I mean? It was shocking. I understood him though. I understood where he was coming from, but my guy, you're gonna quit your job? I don't know. So I love this topic, the fullness of that, especially in our company, because this is huge. And I don't fully understand that. Like, I don't understand why all these groups are so like, why do we need that in the workplace? But I see where they're coming from. Some people do. So I like that topic right there. But you can't go too deep on that because you know what I mean, it can get sticky. But anyways, yeah, man, I'll never forget that though. This one dude quit. He straight up quit and made it a point to say it in front of me as if like I was gonna get mad or something. I don't know what he wanted me to do, like, all right, bro, like what you want me to do? What you want me to do? That's so crazy when people will try to get a response out of you. I don't get it. But anyways, I was surprised that he quit. I'm like, well, that's dumb. You feel me? Like, that's all that somebody has to do to get you to quit your job, put a poster in there. All right. But I feel it. I feel him too. Why is this stuff all in the workplace like that? I don't know. That's a great question, y'all. Why has work become so political? Like with everything else outside of work. Why? Why is that? That's something I was going to do a vlog about. One of the reasons why I didn't want to move up no more is too political. You know what I mean? And then political with stuff that don't got to do with work. You know? I don't know, but I'll stop there. Good stuff, Jay Weezy. I think that's actually a good topic. NDA says you have time for all of them. NDA, I don't. I'm trying to balance my 24 now. Listen, this is what I got to balance, right? No, I can't even. Anyway. Especially after working for Amazon, stay in the path. However, hours planned. The best things in life don't pay right away. Sometimes it takes right away for a better future. True. All that is true. I'm somebody who lived that out, things not paying off and putting in the work. I've lived that, you know what I mean? But my whole thing goes back to purpose. I don't want a job that has nothing to do with my purpose. Everything plays a part of my purpose right now. What's my purpose? My purpose is people. I want overall, like I said, my first thing, I'm trying to be the best person as I can as a follower of the Lord. And everything falls under that. But all of that is helping people overall. I want to help people. Everything I do does that. So I wouldn't want to, even though a job paid more, if it takes a lot of time. That's like the thing that's doing that right now, low key, is Amazon. You feel me? I work, it really has no purpose, but it kind of does, you know. But I wouldn't want to go to school, learn a new boom. That's a lot of time invested. Um, and I just don't know if, like you say, the best things in life don't pay right away. Sometimes it takes right away for a better future. Like my future is, what I mean? My now is good. My now is pretty great. My now is great. And so if I don't invest that time into a whole new field, but continue to invest that time into the other things that I'm doing, that would make my future great for me. You know what I mean? We're all different. So we all have different paths, and it's all going to play out different for all of us. But instead of going for a whole new career, if I use my greatest resource, which is time, if I didn't use it and invest it for that, but I continue to invest it into the other streams of incomes and other things I'm doing, if I can get that to return the finances instead of another career, that would be more fulfilling as a person than a whole nother career would, even though if it paid 20 times more. You know what I mean? Because what's having the greatest job if you're not fulfilled? You know how many doctors, you know how many people, or people who do things in their life and they have all the money and all that stuff, but inside they're empty. That type of deal. But I feel where you're coming from, though. Like I said, I'll still look, and if something sparks my interest for sure. But Token Troll says, King of Dreams speaking facts, strong work ethics, please. Right. I agree. But I think we're in a different time. You know what I mean? I think we're in a different time where we are seeing a new breed of people who do not have, they may have strong, I don't know. I just think we're seeing a new breed of society. But I feel you, Toe Control. I would love to see that strong work ethics all around the board as well. Jay Ouija says that T1 with a good word said it was a senior OM. I was like, I know OMs and their power, and that seems like a literal miracle. He says, you think they're lying? I said, I pray I'm wrong. They got pull. That's a fact. I can't even lie, especially them OMs and seniors. They have pull. That's true. I've seen it. I have seen it. I can't lie. I've seen that for the good and the bad. I've seen it. You know what I mean? But I've never, like, for them to promise you like this for sure. Yeah, you know what I mean? I wouldn't hang on to that. But I would like, when it comes to them OMs and seniors, I can't just say their word has no effect as a regular AM saying that. Stop it. Stop it. No. All right. And then you don't say that. You're like, oh, thank you. I appreciate it for sure. We know Crafty, we got to move like Crafty Grandma said. Keep the poker face on. We appreciate that. Man, okay, cool. That's what's up. I'm with you. But you don't take it to heart. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, this has happened to me. I've had AM say this move, and I do that. Put the poker face on. Oh, cool, man. I really appreciate it. Boom. And I've had my OM say stuff. You know what I mean? I low key, that held more weight, especially when it happened, But you don't ever hold on. You don't hold on to nobody's word. I don't care who it is. You don't count your eggs until they hatch. You just don't do that. Don't do that in life. Who cares how certain it is? Oh, this deal is going to go through this and this and this and this and this. Okay, cool. Sounds good. But don't sit here and try to start running up your credit because you think that's going to fall through. You don't do that. Don't count your eggs before they hatch, no matter who it comes from. That's just in life in general. You know what I mean? So, even when my OM said that, I didn't count the eggs before they hatch. I was just like, okay, that's what's up. Gave me a little bit of peace of mind, but I'm still going to do everything that I got to do. You know what I mean? To put myself in position. I'm not going to I'm not going to let it affect me. I'm still going to do everything I have to do, And like I said, luckily, if it did come through, I was like, oh, snaps, that's what's up. But yeah, I just think it comes down to not, you don't count your eggs before they hatch, no matter who it comes from, because at Amazon, nobody has that power. Not like as a person, just one person can't just be like, you're the next PA. That ain't how it works, But I can't say that one person's word doesn't hold weight. I've seen it hold weight for the good and the bad. You know what I mean? Crafty Glamaw says, looking into a channel, not sure which way we want to go. Cruising, working at Amazon, over 50, crafting, so many topics. We got all the bells and whistles to start a channel. Right. I think, yeah, like there's been plenty of months where it takes work. Don't get me it takes work for sure. But you know what I mean? You have the work ethic to do that. Like anybody can work hard on the job, but who can work hard for themselves? That's the real challenge. It's easy to work hard for a job because you got somebody telling you when to clock in, you got somebody telling you when to clock out, you have a rate, you know what I mean? It's easy. But when you have to do that for yourself, when you got a rate for yourself, you have goals for yourself, you got to clock in on your own. That's the challenging part. You know what I mean? And I love that. Like when I first started on YouTube, one thing I always did, I would always have at least 5 or 6 YouTubers around the same class, the same level that I was on, and I would watch. I don't know. I just love watching. And I would see how they move. And I would, like I would be like, I see bad habits with this person, and okay, I see the good habits. This one's not gonna be here, but and I would love seeing how it plays out because it usually played out. You know what I mean? The lazy work ethics. I don't know. Anyways, it's a lot behind YouTube, but I think it could be rewarding. You know what I mean? Financially, once you hit that level, you do got to hit a level to where you start getting paid to be on YouTube. Man, God is good. I get paid to be on YouTube. And there's been times, a lot of times, you feel me, where it's a huge blessing on top of working your job, you're working overtime and doing all this other stuff, and you get a check from YouTube as well. Bet, you know what I mean? But what you're saying, you do crafting, right? That can be a business in itself right there. And your YouTube can be your marketing, to where the things you're crafting and you're showing it on the camera, boom, boom, boom. Somebody's like, yo, I would love to have that in my kitchen. Are you selling that? Oh, snaps. I guess I am. And now you're selling things and you're already making money on YouTube just from things that you're crafting. And then don't let it get to a point where people connect to you. That's when people are going to support you just because they're connected to you, So it's a lot of opportunity. And you're in New York. The scenery, you know what I mean? Like so much. That's New York, you can there's a whole lot there's a lot of potential you guys can do on top of everything else that you've written on there for sure. And you don't need much, you know what I mean, to get it started. I mean, here's my thing. This is the way I thought about it, because I never thought about doing YouTube when I was any point of life. Like, I'm grown. I didn't think like, hey, I need to become a YouTuber. I never thought that. It wasn't until the world shut down I said, this is crazy. And then somebody told me about YouTube, and I thought about it like, there's a possibility of making finances through here, and it doesn't, cost me something crazy. It's not I don't need upfront crazy capital to start this. That's one of my boys calling me. I don't need crazy capital to start this. You know what I mean? And then so it's so many ways you can go about it. And especially in the times that we're in, I would encourage everybody who has the willpower and the mind to start one, just to shoot your shot. I mean, the shot's free. You know what I mean? The shot it's a free shot. It doesn't cost you to shoot your shot. So not just for you guys, but man, I would encourage a lot of people to shoot your shot. But it is challenging. It's very challenging for sure. But yeah, but it's a lot of benefits and rewards that can happen too. Eddie says a lot of changes are happening right now. Floor lead is a network change, but not all buildings have adopted it. Another name change is the Green Mile, known as the Amazon Avenue. All right, I kind of like that. Amazon Avenue, that's what's up. Like Crafty, my bad. I'm gonna get right back to you, Eddie. But Crafty Grandma and Grandpa, listen, I had CNBC, senior producer, contact me. That's huge. And was on the phone with her, video calls with her. You know what I mean? You know how big that is for one of these big, ginormous networks to reach out to you? Now, think about it. You guys do cruises. That was one thing that popped. You guys can mess around and start getting, you know what I mean? What if your cruises reviews and your times when you start getting free cruises? It's just so much. I don't know, but see, that's how my mind works. I start just seeing how you can, not monetize, but get what's that? Capitalize off you got. Anyways, my bad. As you can tell, I'm somebody, I love to plan. I love to vision. I love to write things. You know what I mean? That's the exciting part. But anyways, all right. Eddie says, that's a network, but not all buildings have adopted. And the Amazon, another change is the Green Mile is now known as Amazon Avenue. That's what's up. I never knew why it was called the Green Mile anyways. Maybe just because it was green, it was miles long. That's what's up. Amazon Avenue though. Where you at in the building? I'm on Amazon Avenue. Amazon Avenue and what? Amazon Avenue and 3rd. Oh, okay. I'll be over there. All right. Why would they even change that? What is the point of that? That just seems useless. Why they change goofy stuff like that? Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, why did they change that? Hey man, I'm over here on Amazon in third right now. Oh, hilarious. That's what's up. Good looking on the heads up on that, Eddie. Shoot. NDA says boroughs sounds more like borrows. But there's 5, right? I know there's 5. Manhattan, Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens. There you go. Staten Island. There you go. Bruh, why is he blowing my phone like this? I tend to get real popular with all my friends during my live times, obviously. And they know I be live too. That's the funny thing. Yeah, the boroughs. Shout out to them though. I would definitely want to go to all of them and the Brooklyn Bridge. I wanted to shoot a video there. But yeah, Manhattan, Brooklyn, the Bronx, Queens, Staten Island. That's what's up. I would have to go to all of them by subway, and then I would have to have a hoodie with some Timbs on. You feel me? With a Wu-Tang chain on. No, I'm playing. I would never wear no Wu-Tang chain. And I'm not gonna be walking around with a hoodie in New York. Actually, I probably would because it'll probably be cold. But eating a pizza, you feel me? A New York pizza. Shout out to New York. I would have to go. That sounds so fun. Shout out to you, NDA. Good looking. What's up? Good to see you. Am I still on vacation? No, I've been on vacation for like 2 weeks now. I'm back. I'm back from vacation, but I haven't really been dropping content like I wanted to. But I am back from vacation, back in the office, back on the job. Been cool, and good to see you. Only women should work for Amazon since they get the easiest positions. That's not true. Nah, I've seen there's women that they do everything there. They do everything the guys do. Now, yeah, there's I think it is more women problem solvers than the guys, but honestly, they do a better job. Just being honest, from what I've seen, in my opinion, that's just my opinion. But nah, I don't think this the only time I think the gender comes into play when it comes to easier. I wouldn't even say easier. I would say favoritism. And that's usually when, the manager likes one of his employees. You tend to see them get the red carpet treatment. Let's just be honest. You know what I mean? In my experience, I've seen that a lot, but not like as a general thing. No, in my opinion, I don't see that in general. They come in the same way the guys come in. When I came in as stowing, it was a female right there, a female right there. We did the same thing. Now, even when it came to, let's say stowing RSR, which is more heavier things, they would try. It seemed kind of like they would like try to send more guys over there, but there was a woman over there. You know what I mean? So I don't really see. I don't see it like that. I kind of just usually see that when it comes to the red carpet treatment. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The red carpet treatment. Um, I do think that, but that's at every job. I've seen that at every single job. But that's a game. I did a few vlogs on that. That's a game, and you don't want to play that game because you just don't want to play that game. But yeah, I hear you on there. I would kind of agree, but I hear you. Crafty Glamaw says we are thinking about a channel. Oh yeah, okay. Oh wait, here you go. I think you added a little more on this one. Cruising crafting from Brooklyn and Sons lives in the Upper East Side. Let's all take a trip. Tour guide, right? No, that'd be super dope. That'd be super dope. One of the biggest things with YouTube though is consistency. It's like the algorithm makes you invest into your channel. It's like you have to, post a lot for them to push you out. Like when I post frequently, I'm very aware. You know what I mean? Especially it's a business. YouTube is a business. So when you have a business, you want to see what works, you want to see what doesn't. You want to always want to look at the numbers and the analytics. I know my analytics, and I've seen it. the more I produce and the more I push out, the more they push out. Whether I put a lot of effort into that video or not, if I just push it out, they push my channel out more. I've seen it to the point I was almost getting 100,000 views a month, but I was pushing out crazy amount of content. And when I slowed it down, they slow down. You know what I mean? So that's the part that kind of sucks. You have to invest and you have to put the time in, which is nothing wrong with it. But it low key makes you feel like it's a 9 to 5. You know, like they make you put the time in. You want to see results, you got to put the time in. Unless you're a big channel already, the rules is different for them. They can put a video out once a week, and because they're already past that threshold. But starting off, I think the hardest part of YouTube is the start. Facts. That's the hardest and the most challenging time is starting. But there's a threshold. Once you really get up there, you don't, the rules are a little bit different the way that it operates. But like I said, it can be done. This is the thing. Just try to make it fun. When it becomes work, it becomes work. And when you make it fun, it's fun. You make it fun. You have a lot of different things that you can add into it. I call those pillars. I had 4 pillars that I was started for my page. It was fitness, Amazon, my journey in Arizona, and motivation. I was going to have 4 pillars on my page, which were 4 topics that was going to hold, the pillars of my channel. And then I would have other things that I would throw in every now and then, a vlog in Cali, but I would have 4 pillars. You have some strong pillars right there. But like I just said, I think the main thing, it's going to take that effort for sure. But another thing, you have 2 people running it. That's 2. It can. But as long as you just count the cost up front, if you're willing to pay that cost, which is a lot of time, a lot of effort, but you already have something that can make finances off top, which is your crafting. It may be maybe worth it. Jay Weezy says on the DEI subject, it's popular subject equal customers, money into the company. Red tape is structured towards profit. Sure. I mean, yeah, it's a popular subject. Customers. Yeah. I guess. I mean, how does it equal customers? You know what I mean? Like, who really goes and shops to Amazon because they have diversity? You know what I mean? I don't care what company has diversity or not. Maybe that's just because it's me. We're in new times, so maybe a lot of people do care about that stuff. Now, of course, I'm not going to go to a company that fully just promotes something I'm not against. I believe in the power of the dollar and holding it and not spending it. If it, you know what I mean, there's power behind that. But yeah, I've never not bought something because they don't have diversity there. But we're in new times, especially in the workplace. The workplace was not like this back in the day. You feel me? Like, it was not like this back in the day at all. You went to work, you clocked out, you went home. There was no groups. There was no groups. You know what I mean? Like, it's hilarious. It's crazy. It's like we didn't woke up in some new times. This is different, y'all. I mean, but we here, so we have to adjust to it and do the best that we can. But it's a little spooky, you know what I mean? Oh man, like this was not here back in the day, and I don't even think all companies are like this. I mean, I've been with Amazon for like 4 years now, so I'm not really in tune with all companies are doing nowadays. But I mean, does Target have diversity groups? Does Walmart? Maybe they do. Imagine. I wouldn't be surprised. It's the times we're living in. But do they? What other companies is out here doing this stuff? Oh man. Weird. But like I say, if it helps one person, I'm for it. You know what I mean? All right, you got, for sure. I'm for it. I'm not promoting any of it. I don't endorse any of it, but if it helps somebody, it's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? All these groups, they don't hurt me. So if it helps somebody else, hey, do your thing. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. When I worked for Amazon, I ran over the AM with a full pallet jack. My guy. Man, that's crazy. I'm not surprised. You know, I mean, a lot of accidents happen with the Pile Jacks. That sucks. I hope they were okay. You know what I mean? That's a crazy situation. I never really heard anybody getting ran over by one. So that's pretty deep. I hope everybody came out, okay after that or through that. Douglas, what's up, Douglas? I'm at a SSDDC in Central California. Been here about 5 months and still white badge, but I've been the pick PG for about 2.5 months now. And 2 months of that, my PA was on paternity leave. So I was pretty much the PA or running the department. Any advice on getting accepted on an away team without being able to post that I'm actually a PG on my experience on the application? Any advice on getting accepted on the away team without being able to post that I'm actually a PG? What without being to post it? The way the away teams work, they have positions they're trying to fill. They have like the last one that I applied for was what? I think it was San 3. I think that was my last away team. And they had different things they were looking for. They had a problem solver, they had slam operators, they had PAs and ambassadors. And that was the first time I seen slam operator on there. So what did I do as a PA? I hit my slam operator up. It was like all of them was like, hey, y'all might want to submit. You know what I mean? They have an opening for slam operators. That's pretty dope. So you kind of have to go off that. You have to see what's needed. Like I'm pretty sure you have some problem solve being a PG, maybe not. I don't know. But maybe you were an ambassador before PG. I don't know. Maybe not. But you have to go into and see the positions they need and then go off of that. I've never seen one that needed a PG. You know what I mean? I've never seen that. But maybe you can fulfill those other positions if you've been in there prior to you being a PG. So look into it like that. Go check the list of the away teams, and you have to go in there and see what they're looking for, and then you can go off of it like that. But shout out to you, Douglas. Thank you for being tuned in. If y'all haven't hit that like button yet, scroll down, hit the like button. It helps the video out, you guys. So if you haven't done that yet, hit the like button, and that would help. I wonder why it's not showing on this thing. Oh, it shows right there. That's weird. All right, so it shows we got 14 likes. We got more than 14 people in here. So if you ain't hit that like button yet, hit the like button. It helps. It's gonna help my video out, you guys. So please hit that like button. I still got a little under half of this, and it's already like what, 8 o'clock. I shouldn't be drinking this, but y'all know I'm gonna drink it though. What time is it? Why my time not showing? Crafty says from Brooklyn, and my son lives in the Upper East. Day trip tour by Crafties, right? And on your tour, you should in another video, top 5 pieces in New York. I'm watching. You know what I mean? Anything like they say. There was this one YouTuber that I used to watch because she started off as a small YouTuber. I love watching progress. One of the small YouTubers I watched blew up. But one of the things she found out is anytime she would have New York in her title, those videos would just do better. People just love seeing New York. Yo, top 5 pieces, top 5 pizza places in New York from the Crafties. Top 5 vacation spots in New York from the Crafties. Like best ways to get around New York from the Craft. Those are things I would want to know. That's one of the ways, what I mean? Just stuff like that. But yeah, I would watch that. From Brooklyn, who lives in the Upper East Side, day trip. I would try to be more specific though on what, from Brooklyn to the Upper East Side, day trip. But yeah, that's a start for sure. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure people want to see which one is better, upper or I don't know. I would try to add more to that to make it a little more specific. But Yeah, you live in New York. There's so much to capitalize off that for sure. I would do that for sure, for sure. Mr. Christopher was good, fam. ASB, hope you're doing well. I'm heading back to Amazon March 3rd. What are your thoughts on the listen while you work being phased into various sites? Listen while you work. What does that? What does that mean? I know they're not talking about listen to music because I've been hearing a lot of people saying they've been cracking down on that. What are we listening to while we working? I'm not. You have to elaborate on that for me. I don't know what that is. But good to I'm doing well, man. I'm doing blessed. So thank you much for that. Um, on my day off, relaxing. Probably gonna hit the gym. I hit the gym yesterday. Probably gonna hit it again tonight. You know what I mean? So I'm doing great. Thank you much for tuning in too, Chris. But let me know on that. You're headed back to Amazon March 3rd. That's what's up. That's what's up. Congrats on that. What are your thoughts on listen while you work being phased into various sites? Yeah, break that down for me. I'm not sure what that means. Shalom. Gender discrimination is real. We are not the same. We have transgender athletes conquering female sports. Sad on so many levels. I think it's being done on purpose, though. I think that's engineered. I don't think that's an accident. You know what I mean? I even think because what Miss Vegas was not a real miss. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think these things. I think it's a thing called social engineering, meaning everything that we're seeing is not an accident. you know, um, I don't think it's an accident, Shalom, that we see some of the things we're seeing. But gender discrimination is real. So how do we fix that? Like what's the you feel me? Like what do we do to fix that in your opinion? Cuz like when it comes to the workplace, honestly, being honest, man, now I think about it, most of my seniors and higher ups were women. You know what I mean? Just being honest. Now, the GMs and all that above, you don't really see them in person, but you can, of course, we can see them on our Amazon pages where we can see the ranks and everything. Um, but I don't know, break that down. I don't the gender discrimination is real. We're not the same. We have trans. So you're kind of talking about, are you talking about for athletes and female sports? Now, yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't think that's fair. You know what I mean? For sure, for sure. Um, But is I've heard, the gender discrimination, I've heard people talk about that in the company that was higher up than me, just being real. I've heard, like I said, I had a lot of AMs, a lot of people higher up who would come vent to me. That was one of the things, like, "Yo," and they kinda was venting, but then I was like, "Man, well, help me see it because your manager's a woman and her manager's a woman. I don't really see it." Um but maybe that's just because that was that situation. That's not the same all across the board. But I don't know. Help me to see that. It's definitely possible. It's discrimination. It can be in all areas for sure, for sure. I hear you on that. But I don't know. The person who brought that up earlier, they were saying that it's easier for women. Or what did they say? Let me pull that back up so I don't misquote. Okay, it says only women should work for Amazon since they get the easiest positions. That's what was stated, Shalom. Ah, and I didn't agree to that. I respect the opinion. Shout out to Hopa. You know what I mean? But maybe that's just from what they seen. Um, I don't know. I more so seen it as an even playing field, just in my experience. Like I've even seen older people, I'm talking like 60, 65. They come in, they didn't really get no special treatment either. They was right next to me stowing. I was an ambassador one time, and that was one of the saddest things. You know what I mean? I had to coach somebody, I had to coach them again, I had to coach them again. And you know what I mean? They, like there was no, I don't know. But yeah. NDA says the associate is the customer. Ha no. No, I don't think so. I would disagree because why? Amazon's or I hate to just say all the jobs, customer obsession, customer obsession. It seems a lot like the associate doesn't get You know what I mean? They get the end, the end of the stick. I don't know. I don't think that's how it should be. Yeah, I think the associate should be the customer. Customer obsession. Are 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 our associates okay? Are we treating them right? Are we paying them fair? We talk about mental health month. Are we making sure we're not breaking their mentality, their mental mentality? That would be customer obsession to me. I don't think we see that. In my humble opinion, I can be wrong. You know what I mean? Uncle Jeff, I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But yes, that should be the way it works. In my opinion, the company, their first customer should be their employees. The only company that I've heard of on a public opinion stance that fits this, what's that? Costco. On a public opinion um, arena, I've only heard of Costco's employees speak in that type of terms of them being a customer to their employer. I've only heard of Costco really treating their employees above and beyond customer obsession. You feel me? That's the only company that I've really heard of on a public opinion note. Now, me personally, hey, Amazon to me, I think it is what it is. I don't think they treat us I don't think they treat us bad. I'm still here. You know what I mean? So obviously, I don't think they treat us bad, but I don't think we're treated as the number one customer. I'm not gonna lie to myself. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest and keep it balanced. I don't think we're treated like the do you think we're treated like the customer? Honestly, maybe you do, but honestly, NDA, do you really think we're treated like the customer? I don't, but I don't think we're treated like public enemy number one. I'm not saying that is either. I don't think we are treated like the customer though, because look at some of the things that we got to do to please the customer, you know, but that's just my opinion. And that could just be my experience. Maybe a lot of employees are treated as the customer, but let me know if that, if I'm wrong. Crafty Glamour, thank you. You are inspiration. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'll be trying. Thank you. And let me know when y'all get it started because I'm definitely gonna be tuning in. Jay Weezy says on the DEI subject again, business have and are boycotted because they were Christian. Oh yeah, I've seen that before. Teachers and professors are losing jobs. The red tape is getting harder to navigate through. Facts. I think that's the ultimate plan, though. You know what I mean? I think that's the whole. Yeah, I think that's the ultimate goal for sure. And it's yeah, that's for sure. So what do we do? You know what I mean? What do we do? Because the walls is closing in. Facts. Like this is it's getting real out here. It's getting real. I hear you. And that's all. Like, what do we do though? You know what I mean? What do we do? Only thing I can think of is what we always go back to: financially, not even financially, self-sufficient. I think that's the ultimate goal. Forget the American dream. I don't think the American dream's everybody's doing a video of American dream is dead. Maybe, I don't know. But that American dream is not the American, like the American dream is not the American dream for me. The American dream for me is self-sufficiency. You feel me? Land where I can live all on my own without the system. That is the new American dream. You feel me? I think that is the most, because if you're living on the system, then you can be cut off from the system. When you're self-sufficient, they can't, you have everything you need. That's how stuff used to be back in the day. So yeah, I hear you on that for sure. But what do we do? And I think that's the question. What do we do? Shalom says, Crafty Glamour, create your channel, find a niche, be full of energy, help produce helpful, good content that is not boring. You will find a community or tribe and it will soothe your soul. That's a fact. Shalom, you got a YouTube channel? But because that is something important. There's there's a group and a support group for everybody and everything. Like if you type in baby horses, why I love baby horses. I don't even know why that came on mind, but if you type that in on YouTube, I'm pretty sure it's a community of that on YouTube. YouTube is lit. That's why I love YouTube. But people usually, but like I said, it's a lot of effort, but um, it can be done. Definitely can be done. Good stuff. Good input, Shalom. Jay Ouija says, for safety purposes, I'll back off the G. No, I'm not. I mean, we're able to talk about it, but yeah, once you start breaking it down, I was going to do a whole video on it. I didn't put it out though. You know what I mean? Because I have people that watch me, and Amazon is way up there. I know that for sure. But I am going to speak about it. And there's nothing wrong with talking about things. Like, but that's my overall thought. I don't think it's a bad thought. I'm not. I don't endorse it, but I'm not against it. You know what I mean? If it helps one person, that's good enough for me. You know. Now, what you're saying, you talk, like the real politics behind it. Yeah, I would probably be, a little careful saying that type of stuff for sure. But I just don't see. I can say I just think the workplace has changed drastically from how it used to be. These things were not even, And here's the thing. Okay, we know what the workplace used to look like back then, and now with all this stuff in it, did it make it better? You know what I mean? I think that's the thing. Did it make the workplace better? And I think that would be the because if it made the workplace better, cool. That's what's up. But I remember back in the day when we didn't have none of this stuff in the workplace, I was fine. I was great. Did it make it better? My opinion, I don't know. I'm so not in tuned into any of anything. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, if it made it better for one person, that's what's up. As long as those things don't infringe on other people. You know what I mean? Like, for sure, do what you want. But I look down the road and it's like, well, what happens if we have a group that believes this, and then we have this people that believe this, and they don't see eye to eye? Can we see any problems with that? Can I see somebody in this group that's higher up in the ranks in the company than somebody who's over here and they don't see eye to eye? Do we think that's not going to play a part? You know what I mean? Let's be real. You know what I mean? Yes, in my opinion, I think there could be conflict there. You know what I mean? So, but that's something. I mean, did people not think about that? I'm sure they did. I don't, but see, it's too much for me. I don't get paid to think for them. So that's why I just, you know what I mean? But I think it's going to be interesting how, I just see there's a possibility of that. I think, think it leaves a lot of room for stuff to, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, though, ultimately, did it make the workplace better than what it was? I don't know. I think that may have to that may go back down to the individual. Like, I don't know. Does that not separate people more by making the groups? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I'm saying, that's a big. I like that topic though. That's why I like that topic. My guy said I ran over the AM on purpose. Come on, fam. Why? Why would you do that, man? Why would you hurt somebody on purpose, man? Come on, man. We're not here to hurt people. Mr. Chris says, Wheezy, I honestly think the affinity groups are too distracting in general. Most people don't have time for it and won't show interest in showing up. That's a good, I hear you on that. I hear you. Douglas says they have listed that they want people from PIC, but I can only go put tier 1 associate or ambassador, can't put PG. Right. Yeah, you can't put PG, but like I said, when I was oh no, that's not what happened. But you know what I mean? If they want people from PIC and you're not in PIC, then yeah, that's just one that you're not going to be able to go to. But let's say if you had pick under your belt, or let's say, all right, they have pick listed and ambassador, you would just list ambassador and you wouldn't list PG. You know what I mean? And go as an ambassador. The away teams are strictly by business need. You know what I mean? That's it. It's like, yo, we need an ambassador, we need pick, we need this. We don't care about nothing else. That is kind of how it works. So it's either just like if you meet one of those requirements, or if not, then you're just gonna have to wait for the next one. And just stay continuously looking at it. There were some away teams I didn't get to go on because they didn't have it was things that I wasn't qualified or not qualified. Like, let's say problem solve, right? There was some they didn't need a PA, they didn't need an ambassador. Now they just need problem solvers. I'm not gonna go there. You know what I mean? Because I know enough, but I don't know enough to be confident to train somebody and have all the answers for every question. So I didn't go to that one. I just had to continue to wait until I seen one that popped up for PA, ambassador, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? And just it is a waiting game. You know what I mean? You may have to wait. You may have to just be a little patient until one comes that you're able to go on. And my site no longer lets you be an ambassador and a PG at the same time. Right. You don't have to. You've been an ambassador though, unless they state they want an active ambassador. Right. Because that is true. When you become a PG, you got to give up the vest, your ambassador vest. That's true. That sucks. I hear you now. Talk to your manager. I'm not really sure, but talk to your manager because you've been an ambassador. But I don't know if they need an active ambassador. Ambassador. Dang, I see what you're saying now. And if not, let's say they need an active ambassador. Well, you might have to get like problem solve under your belt or something else. That's on that list. Crafty Glamour, why can't I delete comments? I don't know. What, on your channel? Are you talking about on here on the chat? I don't know. I've never chatted on anybody's YouTube, so I don't know. Let me know if you want to delete something. It looks like I can delete comments, so let me know if you want to delete something. I got you. I'll delete. Chris says, one thing I want to add is that I feel like if you're a rehire, you should honestly be able to sit out or automatically pass orientation when you return. I mean, it's paid, but dang, it's boring. True. I feel you. That's true. But it may be some new standard work. You know what I mean? They don't know when you were, I don't think they go into the depths and the info, of when you were last hired, and man, have we had any new, standard work introduced since then? You know what I mean? That'll probably be too much of a hassle. So it's just something they run everybody through. So I get it. I get it on both ends. They have to do it just to make sure, hey, you sat in this meeting and you knew the rules, but then I see the other side where it's like, you already know it. Why do I got to sit here? But overall, like you said, you get paid for it. Hey, just take it as a check, and just collect, easy money. Nothing wrong with that. NDA says, better call a problem solver or delete that comment. What comment? What I miss? What'd she say? It looks like she found out how to delete it. I'm not seeing nothing. What'd she say? Jay Weezy said, side topic, SB, will you lay for an ad-free YouTube? Wait, what? Would I lay or pay for an ad? I think you mean pay. Would I pay for an ad-free YouTube subscription, or do you think it should be a perk for having your level of channel? I vote for the second option. What in the world? Get that thing up on my channel. What the heck? Man, that's good. I can't even lie. That thing is good. I got to stop drinking it though. All right. Will I pay for an ad for YouTube subscription, or do I think it should be a perk for having your level channel? I vote for the second. The thing is, that's how we get paid as YouTubers. We get paid off those ads. When an ad gets played on a video, we get a piece of that pay. So with YouTube, if somebody has a paid subscription for YouTube where they don't see ads and they watch our video, we get paid from that as well. I don't know if if that's too confusing, but um, I don't know. I don't know. Um, a perk for having a level of channel. I don't know. I don't think they would allow that unless they do have that ad-free subscription, because that's how YouTube gets paid. YouTube get bank. We don't even see a piece of what they're really seeing. Hey, but but yeah, that's how they get paid off those that ad revenue. So I don't think they'll probably do too much flexing or changing of that. Chris says headphones being offered from the company. I think it's two different models. Oh yeah, we talked about that a few weeks ago on one of the lives. That is true. They had like some weird little headphones. Yeah, why would you not want to do that? Oh, you got to. Yeah, they make you pay for them for sure. I would be down for that though. In the warehouse with headphones and not getting in trouble for it. How much it costs? I don't think I would do it. If it's $100, negative. You're not about to make $100 off of me and slave labor. No, 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 slave labor. And work me until my back is hurting. No, we're not doing that. But if it's like $40, I would probably do it. Because listen, music makes a difference in the workplace, especially a workplace like Amazon. That's a make it or break it. You know what I mean? I didn't have music in my time. They didn't allow us to have music when we was there. When I was storing all that stuff, music was like we weren't even allowed to have our cell phones in there. Um, but I can only imagine how dope it would have been if we were able to listen to music, productivity wise. Everything. Just it would make a difference. So I would, depending on the price, I would go for it. Unless they're trying to be super stingy or super greedy and some crazy price, I probably wouldn't. Crafty Grandma said, I'm a problem solver. Problem solvers are dope. Why? Because they're needed in every department. That's a good thing to have under your belt. So there's nothing wrong with problem solver. I think that's one of the good indirects to have under your belt. Pay. Okay, yeah. Yep. I got that. NDA says, hey, shout out to the problem solvers. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have quality. Right. Problem solvers they're a big deal. Chris says mine were females as well, but I'm not sure if it's more gender favoritism than discrimination. What is this for? Oh, got you. Right. Like I'm saying, yeah, it do seem like it's a lot of women as problem solvers. I don't know either. Who knows? We will never know. You know what I mean? Who knows? Like there's just certain things we're not going to be able to change in the workplace. So, you know what I mean? I just didn't find it productive to focus on them. It's going to drive you crazy. It's going to get you angry. At least me. I've dealt with people hiring me, treating this type of person better because they like them right in front of me. You know what I mean? And it's like I was working hard, killing it, and no matter what, they would get the special stuff because the leggings they had on. Facts. You feel me? And I was hot. I was furious. But if I would have stayed focused on that, I would have lost. That's playing checkers. I needed to play chess. So I had to see past that one move, you know what I mean? And focus on the whole, zoom out and focus on the game, not just one little move. So there's things that we just can't control. It's a male and female work environment. So there's things that's automatically going to happen and we're going to have to deal with. That's one of them. You know what I mean? But I think the best thing to do is just to not focus on it and do the best that you can do and stay focused on the goal, because you're going to encounter weird stuff. You're going to encounter unfairness. You're going to encounter all that stuff. You know what I mean? The goal and the key is not to let it affect you. As hard as that can be. It was hard for me, very hard for me to do, but I did it and I ended up winning the game. You know what I mean? But I could have lost. I almost lost, y'all. There's a few times I almost lost. You know what I mean? Very bad, but you had to, shake it off, get my head in the game, play chess, not checkers. And you know what I mean? There's just that's not even just in the workplace. That's life. You know what I mean? But what are we going to do about it? There's nothing you can really do about things that just are. That's one of those things in the workplace that's never going to change. Only thing that can change, and only thing you can control, we should worry about what we can control. We can't control that. We can't control that. So If you can't control it, yeah, you see it. Yeah, it's going to suck. Yeah, it's going to frustrate you. Yeah, you're going to get angry. Best thing you can do is to, you feel me, not let it move you and just continue to play chess, continue to do what you got to do. Shalom says, if I was a manager, I would distribute tasks based on skills and physical abilities. If I had you, I would ask you to do more physical demanding things than a 50-year-old employee. But ain't that discrimination though? I wouldn't feel right with that. Just being honest, I wouldn't feel right with that. That happened to me, and I didn't feel right with that. When I was first starting my indirect parts in Amazon, they want me to pallet run every day, all day. I didn't like that. I'm like, no. And I purposely, what I did, I was playing chess. I killed it for about a week. I said, I'm about to pallet run. I'm going to do it better than anybody. I'm going to increase. I'm about to kill it. And then I'm falling back because you're not going to keep me there. I'm bigger than my body. You feel me? I'm greater than my body. I have more value than my body. You feel me? Like I low key feel I didn't feel right. The same way a woman wouldn't feel right. I didn't feel right in that exact position. They wanted to use me for my strength. So what about the strength of my brain? You feel me? Like, that I didn't like the way that felt. So that's what a manager tried to do to me. I didn't like it because I knew you're limiting me. You think you just see, you know what I mean? It just, you're that, like, I don't know what the reverse of that. Like, what if that was done to a woman? You know what I mean? I'm going to put you there because of your physical, you know what I mean? That wouldn't be okay. So, I'm with distributing tasks based on skill, not physical abilities though. I mean, it's just because I'm about it being fair. You know what I mean? Like, this is the workplace. Men, women, older, younger. These are the tasks. And if you sign up for it, you got to kind of be willing to do it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've actually had that happen to me. They wanted me to pallet run because I was 6'3", 220 pounds, solid. They like, I got a position for you. I said, you know, you don't. You think you do? No. But yeah, so I've been in that situation and it didn't feel good. You know what I mean? It didn't feel good. So I didn't do that. I was like in my PA position, I kind of did it by people. It was weird. There's always somebody wanting to do the job. When it came to the indirect roles I needed to fill, it was always people who wanted to do it. You know what I mean? So I would give them chances and I would go off of those who desired to do it, balanced with their skill, who can get the job done. Because I'm not here to fulfill everybody's needs. It's to execute a job the best way as possible. So I have to mix that with them wanting to do the job. That's kind of how I did it. I had 20 people who wanted to water spotter, right? All right, cool, bet. I'm gonna give everybody a chance. But then, you know what I mean? I'm looking at mindset. Okay, who's complaining about the job? Who's getting the job done? Who, you know what I mean? It's more, you know what I mean? That's kind of how I did it. But I'm breathing too hard to just be getting up out the chair and getting back down. That's unacceptable. Douglas said on the gender thing at Amazon, from what I've seen personally, I don't know. My building is pretty evenly split. Right. I've seen that as well. Douglas, every building I've went to, it was pretty evenly split, except when it came to problem solvers. I never really thought about that until tonight. It was mostly women. Yes, there'd be men in there as well, but it'd be mostly women. But I don't think it was by purpose. Honestly, I don't know if it was because they were, I don't know why. I've never looked into it. I don't know. But in my experience, that was a little bit unbalanced, but that's okay. It's not like I've never heard a guy complain like, yo, it's because I'm a guy. I've never heard that. So I don't think there was any type of discrimination or prejudice, whatever that would be, sexist, whatever it is. I don't think it's, in my opinion, I didn't think it was that. I just think, I don't know what it was. You know what I mean? But yeah, from all other areas, from the PA, I've seen both pretty even. From the AMs, I've seen both. You know what I mean? OMs, ops, seniors. To me, in my opinion, from my journey, I've seen I've seen a pretty balanced, pretty balanced team. Just being honest, I think more so than other companies, if we're being honest about it. Shout out to you, Douglas. Jay Weezy said, as for gender, I talked to a tier one who was a state competitive female wrestler who lost badly to a male in the finals. She was so heartbroken. She worked so hard to lose that easy. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. But but the sad reality is that is reality. You know what I mean? This is our new reality. Is it sad? Yes, I'm sure that was heartbreaking for her. You know what I mean? But it's reality. You know, it's a reality. What do we do about it? That's the thing. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know, especially about that one. I don't know. It's kind of late once the doors is open. You know what I mean? Once that's why people got to be, I don't know. What do we do? That's all. I'm more okay. I see that, but what do we do? I don't know. That's deep. Jay Weezy says on a side topic, new Amazon leadership associate obsession. Okay, look at them trying to cover their bases. Look at Amazon trying to cover their bases, though. That's funny. I've never heard of that. Guts. That's what it should have been. I thought that's what it should have been. I thought that's an automatic thought process when you think of customer obsession. But now that they put it in there, hopefully the the managers that remember them things as much as possible can now apply that to their associates, and we see a change. Um, like I'm saying, I don't think Amazon has the worst managers. I think it's pretty balanced. Like I said, I've seen some of the best managers at Amazon. I have seen some of the worst as well. But hopefully that's a good change though. I'm glad they made it like that. So hopefully that can help the management associate relationship, because I don't think it's the best. I don't think it's ever been the best since I've been with the company. I've always heard it was always a them versus us for the majority, not all, but a lot of people, not even the majority, but for enough people to where I noticed it everywhere I went. You know what I mean? They always felt like it was a them versus us type thing, more so with the associates. So hopefully that bridges that gap when it comes to the for the work culture at that company, you know? Because I mean that's great. I think hold up. I think that is a great. That's how it should be. All these companies, it seems like a lot of these companies treat their employees the worst. So if they flip that model instead of worrying about the customer's always right and okay, what about your associates? I think a lot of these companies in the workplace would be better off. You know what I mean? But I guess we'll see. They just implemented that. Let's see how it plays out. I think that's a good move though. Shalom said, Jay Weezy is chivalry dead. Amazon killed it, and all these injuries will bring it back. Douglas says, to be honest, I do a lot of staff shifting at work. And to be blunt, I don't assign people anything based off the gender. Right. Me neither. It's strictly based off rates for me. If you don't pick and hit rates on the average, facts, as it should be. But there are some people that do, you know what I mean? Not really for rates, but let's say the extra curriculum activities. Let's say, a word goes out. Hey, y'all, we need 5S to be done. Basically, the tape on the ground. The easiest thing, right? Come on. How many times have we seen some random, but ain't random, Anyways, I'm not going to go down that route. But yes, when it comes to just staffing and for the work to be done, yeah, I think most people staff like that because you have to hit those rates to move up. I've really seen an imbalance and I've seen questionable staffing. That's what that should be called. I've seen questionable staffing, not really when it comes to rates for the extra curriculum type stuff, the easy stuff. You know what I mean? In my opinion, not every single time, but that's when it was noticeable to where I raised an eyebrow. Wait a second. Why do they get to do that when all these other people been busting their butt over here forever, but then they get that position? You know what I mean? So that's what I kind of felt in that situation. If you don't pick on the rate, Douglas says you're going to line load or palletize whether you aren't on the rate the same way. No, for sure. That's yes. And like I was saying, I think more so for the extra curriculum stuff. Because if you're doing that on your you have to hit rates on there. You know what I mean? When you're staffing, or you're not doing a good job, So but yeah, good stuff though. Good stuff. Good stuff, Douglas. That's the way you should be operating, fam. Good stuff. All right, you have a good one, Crafty. I know 6:30 a.m. Get your rest. Crafty, Grandma, and Grandpa. Shout out to you guys. Chris says, I say that because ultimately it's hard enough getting associates to stay on shift in general. Infinity groups are great. So don't get me wrong, but I want to leave work and work at work. That's it. True. And I feel you because that's how I am, fam. That's how I am. But on the flip side, there's people who don't, who's really going through it, depression and all this isolation, and they find identity in these groups and find other people to help them in those groups. You know what I mean? To where they don't feel alone. So I get both sides. You know what I mean? And I'm okay with it. I just think it's going to become a problem if it infringes on other people, who may not agree on that. That's where I think the problem may come from. I do have a channel that doesn't have anything to do with Amazon. I make 800 to 18 mostly. I started last year being inspired by this channel. That's what's up. At least you give props. That's what I'm talking about. It's a game people who start off this channel and they don't give no props. That's what's up. Good stuff. So 800 to 500 monthly, no expensive equipment. It is possible. Yep, it is. That's a fact. I have a few channels as well. It's definitely possible, but I'll never downplay the work. The work is the work. You're not going to be able to escape the work. You know what I mean? So definitely possible. I would just say the work and the time. As long as you have that investment, that's the investment. It's not really the finances. It's the investment of your time and the effort. If you got that, shoot your shot. Chris says that's true. Yep. Jay Weedy says one more on DEI. I think we went from showing our differences to dividing ourselves. That's what that is. That not what I said? The division. You know what I mean? Like, what if we didn't have these groups to identify with? I think it would be harder to. I don't think the division would be as you know what I mean? But has it made the workplace better? In your opinion, anybody's opinion, has this DEI made the workplace better? But let me continue. It says, we went from showing our differences to dividing ourselves. It frustrates me because my closest friends are a mix of Black, Asian, Indian, white, and Hispanic. Right. I feel you. Yeah. 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 But why does it divide you though? You said it frustrates you because your closest friends are a mix of Black, Asian. What's wrong with that? Are they like die hard for their infinity groups or what? I don't get it. Why does that divide you guys though? I got a friend. I don't want to say friend. I have somebody in the workplace. I have a gang of people in the workplace I'm cool with. One of them, he's not Black. He's not white. He's Indian. Everybody. I have so many mixed people that I'm cool with, but we never talk about infinity groups. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really divide us. And there's just some people, what group, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe it's just because that's the type of person I am where I really don't care. I don't know. Like I'm saying, I don't see it as nothing wrong. From so far, from my experience of being in a workplace with DEI and all this stuff, I don't see it as nothing wrong so far. I see a lot of possibilities of stuff that can go left. Hey, you know what I mean? But like I say, I always try to look at the bottom line. Is this helping? What does this help somebody? If it helps somebody, hey, that's what's up. And then that's why I kind of think I kind of go back to that question: does it make the workplace better? It may make somebody else's work life better. Not in me. It doesn't make mine better. It doesn't make it worse. But does it help somebody else's work day? Does it help somebody else's work life? You know what I mean? Especially, like I say, we're in a new time when it comes to this economy, this country. I think people need a little support. Just being honest, we're dealing with some difficult times out here. Does this help? Is this the answer? Huh? I don't know. You feel me? I don't know. But I don't know, like I'm saying, I don't um I don't really focus on it just because, like I said earlier, if something's weird, I notice it, you know what I mean? But I do focus on, like, if it has to deal with my path and my journey and my if it's in my direction, in my path that I'm going, I have to acknowledge it. That's what made me acknowledge it. Because going up the salary path, I will have to directly be affected by that and in cahoots with that. Nah, I'm straight. You know what I mean? It's not because I'm against it. I just rather not deal with that. So yeah, shout out to the DEI. Like I'm saying, if it helps one person, I'm for it. As long as it doesn't hurt nobody. You know what I mean? Let's not put one up to put one down, though. You know what I mean? Which I think it has a possibility of maybe doing, down the line. I don't know, but I think we just kind of have to see where it plays out. I don't know. Like I'm saying, I don't know. I'm not a part of it though, and I don't want to be a part of it. Of any of them. But shout out to them. I'm more like I'm on the road. What was it? Was that Douglas? I think it was Douglas. No, it wasn't Douglas. Let me see who said that. I think it was Douglas. I don't know who said that, but I'm just more on the line. I don't know. I forgot, but it is what it is. I don't know. I don't participate. So don't really affect me. Jay Weezy says the ad subject. I asked if you pay for ad free because you keep having to turn and skip ads, especially that booty shaking Hulu ad. I don't know nothing about a booty shaking Hulu ad. Guts. But see, this is the thing. YouTube has exploded. YouTube is the new TV. You know what I mean? So when YouTube years ago, yeah, they had ads, but not like today. I'm frustrated with the ads, and I'm a YouTuber. Literally, it was just a few days ago. I'm like, bruh, they are tripping with these ads. But TV has been replaced. You feel me? And YouTube is with one of those things has been replaced with. That's why it's so corporate now. YouTube has gone, it's been big changes. You know what I mean? They stepped on the small guys for the big guys and these big corporate networks and all that stuff. But I mean, that's what happens, But um, that's why. It's the same way as watching TV and 5 commercials come on, except instead of having 3 commercials that are 2-3 minutes long, I mean, you're getting 2 or 3 minutes split up between one video, depending on how long the video is. So it sucks, yes, but I don't think that's something we can avoid because it's always been happening in a different form, though. Television form, it was called commercials. Now it's called ads on YouTube. But it's due to the fact YouTube has exploded, absolutely exploded, and almost has replaced television. I would argue to say it did replace television. I think YouTube is better than TV because you don't have to be programmed with what they want you. All right, this is coming on 6, 7:30. No, you can watch what you want to watch on YouTube. There's nothing like that. You know what I mean? So, um, but with that comes the ad, and you know what I mean. I don't think we're gonna be able to shake that. Um, Shalom says, have a good one. Create an outlet for your mental health. It is possible and can be done. That's a fact. That's a fact. I agree. I think that's a must. I think definitely should have a mental outlet for your outside of not even just Amazon, out of your workplace in general, for sure. Hey, good looking, Jonathan. Good looking, my guy. Appreciate you for the super chat. Thank you much, fam. Definitely appreciate you, my dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I always say, super chats are always a super blessing, man. And especially in these times, financially, I know it could be challenging. Thank you guys so much, and it means a lot, man. Thank you guys. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate you, fam. Jay Weezy said, as big, I should have clarified or typed better. Associate obsession was my idea as a suggestion. Oh, that's a great idea. You feel me? And I was surprised. I was like, what? They did that? They didn't. That's something that should be adopted by the company, but will it? You know what I mean? That's why I thought that I was like, wow, that really, that's what I'm saying. Like, what? Let's see that. You know what I mean? That would make a difference. But that's not that's not the case. Man, that sucks. That should be implemented though. That's a good one. That's a good way to think about it. I don't know why they don't do that. You know what I mean? You invest in your employees, you will see a return on that. That's a fact. I've seen it time and time again. Jay Weezy says, let me tune into your channel. Sounds like you clearly have good stuff. HHH says, we all bleed the same period. I'm not with the divisiveness. I feel you, fam. I feel you, HHH. But like I said, that's looking at it from a divisive side. What about the side of people who feel they don't have somebody like them? You know what I mean? We didn't have that back in the day in the workplace, so it's possible for it not to be there. But you know what I mean? Does it help people though? I'm not for it. I'm not against it, you know what I mean? But I'm not for it, so don't think I'm pushing for it at all. But one thing I've always done was try to be balanced and look on both sides of the coin. So, but I like your input. We have the same blood, period. I'm not with the divisiveness. Right. I guess that's a question then. Does it divide? I think that's a question. My question was, does this help in the workplace? And I think this is a good question too. Does it divide? Good question. Good question. In my opinion, I don't know. What if you got two groups that obviously conflict with each other? You know what I mean? Or, I some good stuff though. Jay Ouija says, back on the DEI, it's frustrating because social media and people try to speak in their ear, flooding IG to focus on how different they are and drag bad events from the past into it. We see it. Man. Jonathan says, don't give them ideas. They'll switch it up and demand managers. Right. Would they though? Like, man, it's, oh gosh. They probably, managers wouldn't do it though. I don't think that would happen because they have to you know what I mean? They have to, I can't say it like that. I don't want to say kiss up, but you know what I mean? Low key, they can't do that because if they push for that, they can't do that. Man, salary can't just do that type of stuff because that could have, you know what I mean? They just can't do that. I don't think we would see that from managers. Now, would they want to deep down inside? I think they would. Manager obsession. We have too much. Hilarious. Actually, either obsession in the workplace sounds so wrong and can become a lawsuit nightmare. Right. I feel you. There's a lot of things they can't do, but yet they get away with it anyways. That's a fact. That's true. Right. And no, you make a good point when it comes to any obsession. What'd you say? Either obsession, associate or manager. I think even customer obsession. When I first heard that, I was like, I ain't obsessing over nothing. You feel me? Over except the Lord. I ain't obsessing over no customer. You know what I mean? Obsession is a strong word. So that's a good point. And I forgot about that until the first time I heard it though. That's the first thing that popped in my head. Like, sir, I'm not obsessing over none of y'all, especially not a customer. Um, but I understood what they meant. I thought as well they could have used a better choice of words than obsessing over something. Yeah, like customer, I don't know, whatever. I'll type it in my chat GPT and let AI give me a word for it or something. But I feel you. I think that's a great thing right there. We don't need to be I hear you on that. I hear you. Can't spell divide without DEI. Ooh, look at DJ Wheezy over here with the bars. You feel me with the bars though? Hey man, that's deep right there. I mean, the man's not lying. You know what I mean? The man is not lying. Yeah, that's deep right there, fam. You right. All right, y'all. I think we got like 5 minutes. I'm getting tired. Not tired. I got my rest for the day, but I got to get it in the gym. No, I can't lie. I'm doing pretty great right now. Oh, my bad. I'm trying to check something out. Can I click this? Let me see. They made. Oh, let me put it on here. They made a new leadership principle, anyways. Become the Earth's greatest employer. Yeah, that one's kind of new though. I've that one's kind of. I think that's been at least a year now. I think that's probably been up because I remember that one. Become Earth's greatest employer or something like that. Yeah, I remember that one. That makes sense. Where's that thing at? Oh, that's why. All right. No worries. Yeah, appreciate it. No need to be obsessed with YouTube commenters. Yeah, nah. Who does who does that? I don't think nobody's obsessed with YouTube commenters. Commenters, yeah. Where you get that from, Jonathan? I don't know. I'm kind of confused on that one. Hopa says you're so faded. You need music. Jay Weezy, Earth's greatest employer is 3+ years old, right? Yeah, I didn't think that was too recent. I remember that one. And I think those, but see, one of the things about the principles, I think there's some dope principles, some of them that should be applied to life, though. You know what I mean? I remember the one of the favorite ones I thought, one of the best ones I liked when the first one I seen, it was said, oh, it's not even a principle. It's just they're saying, I don't even see it no more. They used to have a saying, work hard, have fun, make history, or have fun, work hard, make history. I thought that was dope because it's so general, but it's so big. It's so light, but it's so heavy. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, that's official right there. That should be applied with everything in life. They have some pretty good principles. I'm not gonna lie. It's always day one. Facts. Now I'm saying that's a good principle though, but not just for them. You know what I mean? Like, let's apply this to life. They had some pretty good principles. Oh yeah, you're right. That's not a principle, but it's heard. They say it a lot. You know, it's like one of their little slogans. But like I'm saying, the principles they're pretty official. What is it? Think big. Why? Of course, yeah. Let's think big. You know what I mean? Everything that they thought or they had in their principles was things that I would apply to my life. Nah, but I don't know all of the principles. I forgot some of them already, but I think there's some good ones though. Some good stuff to apply to life outside of Amazon. But that's the thing. You got to keep your life outside of Amazon because it seems like the payment has okay. It seems like, it's easy for the companies to take priority in your life, a higher priority than it should, you know? But y'all, we're gonna end it for the night. We had 2 hours and 42 minutes. Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. Jay Weedy says they painful the principle all over to brainwash new managers to overproduce. If these principles were applied to a true caring business, then yes, I'm all about it. Right. I see what you're saying. I hear what you're saying on that. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But all right, y'all. We're gonna leave it at that for tonight, man. I had a super dope time chilling with y'all tonight. Man, super dope, man. We had some dope topics that we went over tonight. If anything, we're gonna be here next Thursday at 7 p.m. I gotta do some vlogs, man. I gotta get back on the vlogs. It's just one of those stages with a lot of stuff going on. But that's not an excuse, man. I gotta continue to get it in. But other than that, man, Jay Weezy, you feel me, Jonathan, everybody who tuned in for the night, thank you so much for tuning in. If I don't post, like I said, I'm going to try to make it a point to post some vlogs. Worst case scenario, we back here next Thursday at 7 p.m. Thank you guys for those of you who super chatted tonight. Crafty Grandma, Jonathan, definitely appreciate you guys. And everybody who tuned in, if you haven't hit the like button, be sure to hit that like button. It helps the videos out, or it helps the video out once we post. Other than that, man, it's your boy SB. Let's go. I'm gonna catch y'all next week. SB, let's go.